Wagwan people. Alright, how's everybody doing? How is everybody doing today? We are live right now, live from the village. Yes, yes we are. Yo, Wiz Skater, what up, homie? Hey, how you doing, my man? Appreciate you coming through. Legal Variety, Wagwan. Yeah, we got a few returnsees, a few people coming back, so you know what that means.
Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back.
Yeah, Wagwan. Appreciate you guys coming through, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, but what a day. What a couple. You know what? I've been up since about 4 a.m. ish. About 4 a.m. and I got to bed maybe about 1 a.m. in the morning. So I only got about 3 hours sleep. You know, only got about 3 hours sleep. Sad I missed yesterday's Destiny stream. It's so good. It's so good. About to do another one today. So besides, you know, yesterday it was mostly like all the beginning stuff, like the training levels and that whole thing. This time I should be actually into the proper part of Destiny 2. So it's a good time to come in, really. So it's all good. It's all good. Playing the game, beaten the Curse of Osiris in like 2 hours. Damn. So that's new expansion, right? Curse of Osiris, and you got that, and you beat it in 2 hours. So does that mean it's a short game, or you just really good at it? You beat it that quickly. I'm not planning. I can't even talk right now, boy. I'm so tired. I'm not even planning on getting any expansions right now because I barely just got the game. So only just started playing it. We'll save the expansions till another time, maybe, but not for now. I'll just play the vanilla game for the moment. But yeah, I only had about 3 hours sleep. I was out yesterday. I was telling you guys yesterday that I was doing a stand-up comedy gig. So I got home about 12 something. I maybe got to bed about 1 a.m. So yeah, I've been asleep for 3 hours. But it was a good day though. It was a good night. I really enjoyed it. It was the second time me doing a stand-up comedy gig in second time at a comedy club. And I feel like I did a bit better this time around in terms of my, performance and, not speaking too fast and that whole thing. I feel like I did a bit better this time around. Hopefully the jokes were funny too. That's always subjective. But I feel like just watching the video back, I feel like I at least did a better performance. But I do have a video to put up that will go up on the Bandit Haze channel hopefully in the next few days. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to that. Got the notifications on that as well. Look out for that video coming. Some comedy. That's a comedy-based channel, so I'll have some videos coming there as well. It's good, but just disappointing kind of. That's a shame, man. That's a shame. All that anticipation, and it's just. But that's the thing about expectations, though, isn't it? It's like when you're looking forward to something, I guess you can't help but just get excited about it, and then that has like a little bit of expectations built up, and by the time you get it, it's well, sometimes it delivers on those expectations, sometimes, but a lot of the times it doesn't, right? So but hopefully at least enjoyed it, even though it was disappointing. Hopefully at least got something out of it that made it somewhat worthwhile. Hopefully, anyway. But yeah, so here's what we do in this live stream. Here's what we'd like to do. So yeah, we're going to play some Destiny 2 in a little bit. Before we do that though, just going to talk a little bit about some of the gaming news, because trying like to catch up and keep up with certain things going on in the gaming world and the geeky world, that whole thing. So we talk about that for a few minutes, and then we get into Destiny 2, and I'll continue with that. So I'm going to switch over to this screen so y'all can see what I can see. And what we got here? See, I think I'm not mentioning this, so you might know about this already, or you might just seen it in other places. But yeah, so Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag is free on PC for a limited time, or at least it's going to be free. I think it's free from next week. If it's what does it say here? Yeah, from the 12th. So it's a free download from the 12th December all the way up until the 18th of December. I did play Black Flag a while ago. I personally didn't like it that much. I mean, a lot of people do. There's a lot of people who really enjoy Black Flag. So, but yeah, it's. I mean, if you want to try it, it's free. So if you're gonna try it, it's the best time to do it, right? Get it free from Ubisoft, but you have to wait till 12, which is about a week from now. And then make sure you get it before the 18th of December. So if you enjoy it, great, you got a cool free game. If you don't enjoy it, then well, you didn't pay for it anyways. And so it's not too bad. But yeah, they got another game. Was it World Conflict or something like that? But there's another game that you can get free right now. But yeah, Black Flag is available next week. What else we got? Netflix doing a Choose Your Own Adventure TV show for adults. Okay, that could be interesting. That could be interesting. Yeah, Choose Your Own Adventure for Puss in Boots adults. Okay, interesting. Look out for that. Something to come. What else we got? Oh yeah, so we're talking about PS Plus games the other day, or yesterday actually, Wiz, and the fact that you don't really get that many good PS Plus games anymore. So let's see what they got coming for December in PS Plus. Alright, so they got Darksiders 2, Definitive Edition. Never played Darksiders. I've heard it's a good game. I've heard it's a pretty decent game, so that might be something worthwhile downloading. Darksiders 2. It's joined by lesser known Kung Fu Panda Showdown with Legendary Legends. Okay, well, whatever. Alright. This is for Europe, by the way. Wait. Oh, Europe and North America. Okay, cool. So you guys are in this as well. What else we got? Former 8. Never heard of that. Siberia Collection. Nope. X-Blaze. I don't think I've heard of this one either. X-Blaze Lost Memories. So yeah, it was one game that I've heard of, and the rest of it was like kind of like. But that's what we're talking about. Like they just. But at least we're getting something that you've actually heard of though. And there's this. So this is the last one I'm going to talk about for now. Mum orders £300 Nintendo console from Amazon, but receives a box of Daz washing powder instead. You know what? This has actually happened to me. Not through Amazon. It was through a guy selling stuff on the street. Which, in hindsight, yeah, never buy stuff from some guy in the street. Not a good idea. But yeah, same sort of thing happened to me where they were selling a camera, and at the time I was looking to buy a camera, and it was like, yeah, here's a camera, and so I got the money. It was £100. Gave him the money, and it was two guys. They're both in a car, and then as he was put it in the bag, one of them said something which distracted my attention. Right, distracted me from looking, which I guess is the moment when they switched the bags over without me realizing, and then gave me the bag, drove off, and then yeah, by the time I got home, realized it was just a bag of like flour or something, like self-raising flowers. Jeez, but yeah. That shouldn't happen on Amazon, though. That's a bit bad. But at least with Amazon, you should be able to track who did it a lot easier than some guy in the street that you don't know. So at least you should be able to track who it was. Should be able to, anyway. But that is so bad, man. It's sent to buy a £300 console. £300 for a console to get with Nintendo Switch. And they sent a box of Daz washing powder instead. That's just terrible, man. Unless it was a complete mistake, then, they could rectify it. But other than that, that's so bad. That's so bad. We'll have to get an urge to take the package, Charlotte says. Okay, she actually put it for Christmas, so she wasn't even going to open it. Just think about that. Imagine that she didn't even open it till Christmas, and they got there, and they figured it was, and then they saw it was like, oh, that would have been so bad. That would have been so bad. I mean, it's bad anyway, but that would have been a lot worse. But well, hopefully it turns out alright for them. But anyway, let's get some Destiny going on right now. Let's get some Destiny going on right now. So we switch over to here. Let's turn that on. How's everybody doing today? How is everybody doing today? About to get into some Destiny too. It is your destiny. What the hell? Downloading updates. Oh my days. You're taking a piss, mate. I swear I just downloaded a patch yesterday though. Literally just yesterday. The first time I played it was like, yeah, download this patch, okay, cool. And now I'm playing it again, it's telling me I got to download another update. Oh my word. That is so ridiculous. Does this happen a lot? Wiz, he said in the chat, does this happen a lot? Every time you turn it on, it's downloading some patch. Is this a regular thing with this game? By the way, in case y'all hadn't heard, the store is now available. The shilling store is now available. Oh yeah, where's cool. Yeah, the shilling store is now available, so yeah, check that out. Check out what you can get. I've also put some more details at the bottom of the description about earning shillings and how to earn shillings in the ways it can be done, so it's a bit more clear of what to expect. But boy, what are we gonna do for 15 minutes though? This is ridiculous, man. Just updated the damn thing yesterday, now it's saying we're gonna update it again. Alright, what are we gonna do for 15 minutes? You know, let's play a little bit of Mark of the Ninja. Just a little bit of Mark of the Ninja for 15 minutes. Alright. Let's play a little bit of this.
Fatality.
This game's pretty decent actually. I actually quite like this game, but it's not as good as I thought it was going to be, you know, but it's pretty good. I mean, I'm glad I didn't pay full price for it. Gonna try and do the Assassin's Creed review as well today. Hopefully I can get time to do that. But I've got quite a busy day today actually, so I'll have a review for that. But for those of you who watch me play it live, you kind of know what I think of it. Y'all know what I think of it if you're watching me live. But for those who weren't, or if you just want to watch the review anyway, then cool. Methinks I'm getting somewhere. Methinks I'm getting somewhere. Oh, maybe I'm not getting anywhere actually. So I need to do I have any no, I don't. Don't have any smokes. Dang, 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 dang. So okay. Methinks I'm getting somewhere. Methinks I'm getting somewhere. Alright, yo, Axie on the one, what up, homie? How you doing? We're about to get into some Destiny in a little bit. But it needs to download a patch. So just playing this for a moment while we do that. Everything's so awkward, man. And we got it, man. I don't know what we got, but we got it.
A bamboo stalk bends beneath a foot that's in flight from a crimson pool.
Alright, where are we going though? We need to get up here. It's too far away, man. How you doing, fellas and lady fellas? Whether you're on Twitch or on YouTube, how's everybody doing? Good, how am I gonna... Since I can't...
Hey, got it. Hey.
Okay, that didn't work at all. That was okay. Well, you know. All right, let's how's it been now? Let's see. Can we get into Destiny 2 yet? No, we got about 5 minutes ago. Bloody hell, man. All right. How am I going to get past this, yo? I think I know what I need to do. Me thinks I know what I need to do.
What's up, huh?
Okay, that took off the wrong one. I don't know what that took off. That didn't take off anything. Oh my word. I need to take this thing off. I need to oh, what a rascals.
Ah, wasting time.
Oh shit. Damn it. Alright. Well, try again. We can try one more time. We should be able to get into Destiny 2 after this though. Finally. Destiny 2 and its bloody updates. Okay, so that takes care of that door. But how does that help me get forward? I still need to get past this big fella.
Come on, are you serious?
Come on now, big fella.
There's someone there.
Without breaking any lights, okay. Well,
Clear. Let's get out of here. Was that a noise? There's someone there. Hey, here.
okay, well, that not work. This might take a while to get through. Okay, we only got a few seconds left. Cool. Let's get back to Destiny 2 then. Alright, let's close this down. Close. Exits. Exits. There we go. Alright, got a few seconds left, so finally, it's happened yesterday. I can't believe this, man. Just a few seconds to go.
Turn down for what? Turn down for what?
Alright, finally, man, finally. So, we're into the Destiny 2 parts of Destiny 2. Oh, wait, what? Will I just, invalid email. Looks like the email you entered is invalid, please. Try what? I don't actually see what it said, so I don't wanna. Alright, what's going on? I just clicked X. I actually didn't even read what it said, so I'm not sure what it was asking me to do. And now it seems to not be doing anything. So what's happening? Human male. Alright, so last place we left off, we've got a mission to go someplace. Expansion 1 Curse of Osiris is live. As Season 2 begins, Curse of Osiris is now available, featuring a new story campaign set on Mercury, a level increase with powerful new weapons and armor to earn a challenging new raid layout and more. Season 2 also introduces a new bright Engram clan progression with new perks. Yo, Thoughtspot Wagwan, Thoughtspot, how you doing, my man? Using perks, new rewards for the return of Trials of the Nine, Iron Banner and faction rallies, and new events coming soon. Wagwan, Thoughtspots. How you doing, my man? How you doing? What is guanin? Did the game screen get smaller? No, the game screen is the same size as it's always been. No, I haven't changed anything there. Does it look smaller then? The Red War. Okay, so this is the mission I got yesterday. Trustland European Dead Zone. Hawthorne has asked you to help her friend Devrim find him in the ruined town of Trustland. So yeah, we'll track that. Trustland. Travel to Trustland. Oh, it just seems different. I don't know why. Interesting. Maybe it's because we've got a new game. That could be it. We've got a new game. We're playing Destiny 2 right now. Where did I put it? Destiny 2. There we go. Playing this right now. I'm done with Assassin's Creed. I did complete it. Long ass game. I did complete it. I should hopefully have a review up maybe today if I can get it done today. But yeah, I think you already know what I think of that game. But still, I'll try and put a review for Assassin's Creed Origins up on the channel a bit later. But yeah, I've been playing Destiny 2 since yesterday, and you know, so far so good. So far so good. It's I mean, I'm enjoying it. I like the action. Though that being said, this is my yesterday was more like the training stuff, you know, the early stages where you're just getting used to the game. This should be, from my understanding, or at least from what I'm getting from it, sort of first part of the main game. You know, where you start maybe meeting other players and, you know, that whole thing. Speak with Devrim in the EDZ. So that we've got other players over there, so I can maybe help them out a little bit if I want to. I don't know if they could hear me in the chat though. It's all PvE right now though. I haven't done any PvP yet. I wonder if this has any kind of like oh, what have I got here? Got something. Ooh, got a helmet. I'm going this way. I wonder if they could hear me talk, like if it has that sort of proximity chat, because that would be awesome if it does. That would be so awesome if this had proximity chat where you can be near somebody and they can just like hear what you're saying and be like, yo man, what's up? You know, I don't think it does though. I'm going this way by the looks of it. Or okay, it's here, but it's up. I need to get up. Okay, I need to find a stairs or something, or an elevator. Or, you know, rubbles that I can jump up. That always works too. Paper crap. Okay, that was not the right time to say that. Here we go. Here's Devin. Devin K.
Hello there. A guest. Here I have no tea to serve. These are dire times indeed.
Everyone's been working to set up the regional communication network so that the scattered people of the city know they can find safety and community on the farm. But before them are not making that's ours easy. Learn about easy by completing adventure and new frontier.
That means building a comm network from the ground up. And even though I happen to be a damn good shot, the Fallen are giving me a devil of a time. I dare say you can handle a few rounds with the enemy. I've seen what Guardians can do. Right. I think it's time to let the guns do the talking now. Don't you?
Yeah, that's the guns. Okay, so it talks about like level 26 or whatever, but it'd be nice if it had an up, like if it said something that let me know what my current level weapon is, because I'm looking at this like I think my current level weapon is actually higher than this, the auto rifle. I think my current weapon is higher, but set an issue service weapon requires level 1. This might be too low for me anyway. And well, I can't even tell I'm not level 3 yet. And this is, you know, I think this might be too low for me. Might be too low for me. Alright, let me check my inventory.
Eyes open.
Or character rather. Yeah, 29, attack's 29. 24. Yeah, 10, allow that. Defense. Oh, this is higher. My refuge helmet. Okay, let me switch this. You hear about the petition for Disney to drop EA Star Wars rights. I don't think it will work. I did not hear about that. I doubt that will work as well, though. I think Disney, if they're going to drop EA Star Wars rights, it won't be because of a petition. I think it can happen. I don't think it'll be because of a petition, though. That said, it's at least something that lets Disney know that people aren't happy with what EA are doing. And it may not be the thing that does it for Disney to end with EA, but at least it's a consideration for them to say, well, look, EA is script, because I know I had to hear that EA had words with Disney had words with EA about the whole microtransactions debacle. So they're already pissed at them for that anyway. But I'm sure that you can't just end these things. I mean, the way these. I mean, you know what I mean? Because it's all these contracts they have, and I'm sure like EA is not exactly a small company. So whatever contract they have with Disney, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure it's not going to be something you can just end on because you feel like it, because a few people got pissed off, or you know, I'm sure it's something that's going to take a while before they can actually end it, if they do indeed want to end it. That's what my assumption anyway. I'm assuming, of course. I just doubt any company like EA or Disney is going to enter into any kind of agreement that puts them at a risk of somebody else just go nope, and then it's all done. You know what I mean? I very much doubt that. But then again, you know, stranger things have happened. So who knows? Maybe they can end it as anytime they feel like.
Did you wish to discuss something? Looking for something?
Not particularly. I just accepted a mission. They should be telling me where to go though. Yeah, they got over 100,000 signatures. Okay, so yeah, a lot of people are pissed. EA is too much of a money moneymaker. Even their stocks are down. EA. Okay. Oh, wait, here we go. A new frontier. Stars Adventure. Explore the European Dead Zone as Devrim provides support from the church. Recommended power level 30. I'm not quite power level 30, am I? I'm a power level 25. But I ain't got no other missions to do, so I might as well continue this. Or we'll see if I can, I don't know. Might get my arse handed to me. We'll see.
Let's get started. There's a banner on the main floor.
A stocks are down 5.1%. Boy, they're not doing too good at all. I did hear their stocks were affected. That they lost something like $3 billion or something like that. So I did hear about that. I didn't know what how it. Find the banner. Oh, it's inside the church. Yeah, but I did hear their stocks are down, and sorry that they've lost some money on the stocks on the yeah, that they're not doing too well, man. But then again, like you said, they're probably not gonna go out of business anytime soon. You know what I mean? EA losing $3 billion is like, you know, regular people losing a few pennies. You know, it's just,
If you find a cache in one of the buildings nearby.
3.1 billion in revenue, boy. Loot regional chests. It's affecting their Anthem pre-sales. You know, Anthem looks like it's going to be pretty good as well, but you know, I'm not surprised that people are a bit apprehensive now because Anthem was supposed to be somewhat of a Destiny competitor, right? And even I was like looking at it like, whoa, this game looks sick, right? But yeah, with everything happening now, with what they've been doing with EA Sports, with what's happening with Battlefield, you know, it's kind of like, well, do you really want to get into that? You know what I mean? Because you really want to get into that whole paying, however, what was it, $60 per game, or say £40 in the UK. And you get there, you get the game rather, and it's going to want, after you pay the money, it's like, oh yeah, you've got to buy this to unlock this, and if you want to fight this boss, you've got to pay for this, and if you want to have any kind of chance online, you've got to have these, otherwise everyone's just going to whoop your ass, you know, it's just... I'm not falling for Anthem. I think it's overhyped, but I could be wrong. You know what? Yeah, I mean, it absolutely could be overhyped. I mean, to be fair, EA games aren't always the best, regardless of microtransactions. They're just there. Yeah. Smack my bitch up. Yeah, they're not always the best. Just in general, anyway, they don't always make great games. Don't get me wrong, they've made some great. They have made great games in the past. But yeah, they're no strangers to a bunch of crappy games either, so it could absolutely be overhyped. But what they showed at EA last year, or this year rather, it looked pretty lit, you know what I mean? What they showed looked pretty lit, but then again, trailers, right? Oh, who's shooting at me? I thought it's that robot. It's that little ball robot, isn't it? Is Battlefront 2 not worth it? I've not played Battlefront 2, so I can't really comment directly. I'm not overly interested in it, especially with the whole microtransactions thing that just happened. Boy, there's some enemies around here, man. That's not even the way I'm supposed to be going, is it? I'm sure I'm going the wrong way. I'm just wasting my time with these guys. Not even the way I'm supposed to be going. I'm hyped for State of Decay 2. Okay, yeah. guess we're to the next level. State of Decay 2, Last of Us 2, yes, definitely, and Far Cry 5, yeah, Last of Us 2. Whew, you see the trailers for that. Here's the thing about those trailers for Last of Us 2 as well, is that they've not actually really shown anything of the game when you think about it. Like, what they've shown, it doesn't actually say anything about the game itself. It gives you, like, basics of what possibly could, maybe, might be little inklings of the story. But, you know, none of it really tells you about the game or what it's about or what's going on. You know, nothing like that. So,
Very well done.
they've managed to
We'll have to look for every opportunity.
make it.
Keep your eyes peeled for more supplies in the wilds. Speaking of the wilds, there's a symbol on the wall of the church. Take a look.
Okay, go back to the church. So yeah, they've managed to make a few trailers that have gotten people hyped and not actually said anything. My PS4 is coming with Battlefronts 2. Oh, I see. Well, I mean, oh shit, do I? Dude, oh boy, I need to not be here. Boy. That, oh, I think these guys might be a little bit high. I've got some help though. Looks like we've got some other Guardians here. I trust Last of Us 2 because the first one was so good. The first one was brilliant, wasn't it? Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, I need to back away, man. Back away. Back away. The first one was just a brilliant game. It really was. It's one of the best games that I've played in a long time. Okay, where am I going? This way. And even, I mean, I haven't played for a while now, but still, man, just what I remember of the game, it's just incredible. Is this it? What am I looking at?
Devrim, where did this symbol come from?
Okay.
I believe your city hunters must have put them here and there about the region as they scouted around. I think they meant it to mark something special. Or dangerous.
Or both. Let's go check it out.
Plus, this isn't a series they push out sequel every year. Exactly. And that's the thing that EA and Activision and even Ubisoft to an extent don't seem to understand. They just push out these games, new edition every year, and it's not enough. It's not enough to really warrant, you know, really make a game worthwhile. It's just... Oh, he's running away from me now, huh? Oh, okay, got it, cool. Exactly. It's not enough time to make a really warranted game. So it's like you need to take your time. Like GTA don't push out games every year, you know, and even like with Uncharted, you know, they don't come out every year. So it's like you take your time with these games. Make sure you make something that is worthwhile. Not just, oh, we've got to meet a deadline. But you gotta make a good game. More important than meeting a deadline. Even Mario games don't get pushed out once a year. You know, it's like, come on, man. Why? Where does idea come from? You got to push out a sequel every year. You know, Call of Duty every year, FIFA every year, Madden every year, Assassin's Creed. Well, apart from that 1 year. They fucked Ellen Page over, though. Elias the same. At least the same name. They look the same. Have the same voice. Yeah, I heard there was some lawsuit about it. Ellen Page looked into a lawsuit about that. I'm not sure if she did get screwed over though. I mean, yeah, there are similarities definitely, but I don't know. I'm not sure that was the intention. You know what I mean? But then again, I could be wrong. Who knows? It was around about the same time Beyond Two Souls was coming out, and Ellen Page was in that. So it's possible they were inspired by that look. You know. Enter the tunnels. There we go, level 3 now. Nice. Where am I going? Somewhere. Oh shit. Oh, you ain't Captain America. Hey, sometimes you just gotta, man. Sometimes you just gotta, you know what I mean? Just get that shield out. Boy. Give this man a shield. You gotta do it, man. Get that serum working for you. Well, it's the people who fund the games that only care about the quota and scheduled due dates. Yeah, absolutely. You know, people as players, you know, I mean, of course, we want games to get released. You know what I mean? And it's anytime a game gets delayed, you know, it's kind of I get it. It's a little bit disappointing, but at the same time, okay, this tunnel's somewhere around here. Then, if it's a good game, I'd rather a game get delayed. If it comes out to be good, then you rush out a game and it's terrible. You know, if you need more time, take more time. Ah, here we go. Here's the tunnels, right? Enter the tunnels. Ellen Page was offered the role before the chick who took the role. Ellen Page denied the role, but they kept her character design, and that's why she's saying, "Oh, okay." Did not know that little fact.
What's lurking down there? Be careful.
Didn't know that. I don't know if she was offered the role because when I was reading about the story, I remember, I guess it has to be years ago now, but when I was reading about it, she was saying something about she's looking into the whole thing, but she didn't say anything about being offered the role. Not in that interview I was reading anyway. So interesting. That's definitely a whole new dynamic. But now Eddie's older, I guess they don't have to worry about her looking at Ellen Page anymore. Just create their own look. And maybe get sued by somebody else who she looks like. You're dropping hella frames on D2. Oh shit, okay, it's doing that again. Okay, so what happened, it's not actually the frame drops. Unfortunately, it seems it's still happening though, but it's not frame. Well, maybe it's to do with the... Might be frame drops actually, but it's to do with the capture card. It's to do with the capture card. It's happened. It's like I noticed it happening during that Assassin's Creed. I haven't noticed it before that, but every now and then, I guess it's dropping frames, or if it's just stuttering and it can't keep up. I have no idea. I need to get a new capture card. Hopefully it smooths out a little bit for now. I think Ellen Page is a great actor and person. She is silenced in Hollywood because She openly speaks about against child pedophilia in Hollywood. Yeah, I think she's. I think her career might be suffering due to at least a few reasons, to be fair. And I mean, she does okay. She's certainly not getting work. I think she's still finding roles. But yeah, it's definitely. Oh, these niggas ain't playing. Like if you like look at her early career and how that was like very much on the rise, and she did, I think, up until about Inception, and then after Inception, it seemed to kind of take her a little bit of a drop. Not that she, like, I mean, she was getting work. Right, she was getting work, but you know, if you look at it, it was like not like the big sort of Hollywood movies that you might expect, or especially after Inception, you might expect seeing a bit more. I mean, she did Inception. She did what do you call it? X-Men. You know what I mean? And she did those. You'd think that okay, after that she might be in a few more bigger movies. And to be fair, not all actors like to go that route. You know, some actors generally don't really care much for the bigger movies. They prefer the smaller stuff, and that's fine too. You know, nothing wrong with that. But it seems in this case, yeah, there was a noticeable difference. And you'd think, wait a minute, this woman's just done, what, 4 big movies? And now just all of a sudden it seems like when she started talking about her preferences, yeah, that's when it started becoming a bit noticeable that type of role she was getting. And she even spoke about that herself, like how, you know, getting a bit typecasted and that whole thing. And then I guess speaking openly about the pedophilia didn't help too much either. Hollywood's a weird place, man. Hollywood can condone a lot of things as long as nobody knows it, as long as nobody knows about it, and you're making money. If you're not making money, they don't care. If you're making money, they'll keep quiet. Oh, this guy's the shield regenerates. Oh, you know, I better be careful. I best be careful, man. Watch that health. Ellen played Ricky's daughter Trinity in Trailer Park Boys. Okay, I never watched that, so I don't know. But there we go. Was Trailer Park Boys a good show? Wait, am I missing, or is he? Okay. Yeah, you've got to watch this guy. Oh, damn it, man! He got me. Yeah, I used to want to be a director growing up, but now I'm working to get my FRL. What's an FRL? TPP is fucking hilarious. Trailer Park Boys hilarious. Each actor plays their character. Am I going the wrong way? I think I am actually. But, you know, I've got my supercharger. I might go Captain America again if I could find the way I'm supposed to be going again. This way, cool. Each character plays really, really well, cool. That's the one with what's his name? Danny something, I want to say. I want to say Danny something. But he's been in like a few movies.
I just snagged a key code from that captain. I think I can open his supply cache.
Got me a key code, key code, key code.
Good work down there, you two. keep an eye out for other hidey holes and treasures like this one. But
Nice.
that's for another day. In the meantime, what say we get down to business? Come on back up to the church tower. I'm putting a kettle on now.
Yeah, give me that. Where we go? Fugitive recovery. Oh, fugitive recovery license. Okay. It's a political correct way of saying bounty hunter. Okay. Okay. What's the bounty hunter? Okay, nice. Fugitive recovery license. Right. Okay. That's awesome, man. You skip out on bond. Okay, so you got people come to you and be like, yeah, this guy owes some money. And like, can you find him? And you got like your shoes up on the feet up on the table, smoking a cigarette, got a hat on. I can find anybody. Okay, I've got to get out of this place. Where is the exit? Is this the exit? No, it's not the exit. Just come back to the church, but it doesn't tell me how to get to the church. Interesting. So how long does it take to get that? So what do you have to do to get a FRL? Now I'll go to a bookie, and the bookie has a list of people he bailed out of jail. Then when they don't pay or run to avoid their sentence, they hire a bounty hunter to collect. The bounty hunter. So do you get to be like a Boba Fett, okay, with a rocket pack, or is it not that exciting? It's like, hey, we had a deal. I have altered the deal. Pray I do not alter it any further. Okay, so fast travel, that's where I've been before. Track, that's what I need to be going to. I guess that's like fast travel here then. Well, I'm from Ohio, so to get FRL in my state, it's the second easiest state to get FRL. Okay, cool. They must be really on the lookout for bounty hunters in your state then. Oh wait, no, I've got him here. I have to gun through firearm and self-defense classes. Physical and mental evaluation and obtain my CCW. What's a CCW?
Welcome back. This time I did make tea for you, but I seem to have drunk it all. Perhaps if you were a mite quicker. Right, the beacon. While you were tussling with the Fallen, you've encountered
then apply for my FRL. That's
placed the last relay on the mountain
and they do a
above the
background
salt
check,
mines.
etc. Okay.
Even from that height, the signal still doesn't have the range we expected. It's a bit curious. Regardless, this signal booster should solve our problem if we can get it to her.
Shouldn't they do this background checks before you do all the evaluations and stuff? Because you might go through all that. You know, a person might go through all that evaluations and all this sort of stuff, and then it's like, well, you know, you got to hold the background check. Whoops. I don't know. Seems like maybe that should be ordered. Do the background check, then do all the evaluations and things. It's like complete mission combustion. Do we got any? Okay, level 3. I need level 4 for that. Level 38. Okay, let me take that.
I hope it is helpful.
And let me take that.
I hope it is helpful.
Take that. Okay.
See you soon.
CCW is a concealed carry. Okay, it's a concealed carry permit. It means I can carry a concealed weapon. It's legal to open carry, but you can't hide a weapon on you without a CCW. Okay. Well, past felons can get their FRL depending on the crime. Yeah, I mean, certain checks. I mean, you know, when they do those checks, it doesn't necessarily mean because you've got a criminal past that you can't do it. It depends on the specifics of the crime and yeah. In the US, as a citizen, I can openly carry a rifle or a handgun openly in the streets as long as it meets the legal requirements. Do you get a lot of people doing that in Ohio? Just people just walking around with their guns openly.
You can hear that too, right?
That's got to be. I don't know. I mean, we're not used to that in the UK, so I can imagine walking at. I can imagine if I was walking down the street and just seeing people carrying guns around, because usually the only time you see people carrying guns in the UK is like if it's the police, like certain sort of armed forces police, and then it's usually like, you know, something's about to happen. You know what I mean? Because most police don't carry guns in London. So when you see police carrying guns, you're like, okay, something's about to happen. And that's what that means. So, but I don't know how I could respond to just seeing everybody walk around with guns. That's a culture shock right there. Not as much as people used to, because the society is brainwashed. No one open carries their rifles, but people carry pistols in their holster. Okay. So what counts as concealed? Because let's say you have a jacket on, right? And your holster is going to be, you know, say by your hip. But if you zip your jacket up and it's going to cover your gun, would that count as concealed weapon? Even though technically, yeah, it's concealed because you can't necessarily see it that clearly. But it's not like you're deliberately trying to hide it. You're just trying to zip your jacket up. You know what I mean? So what counts as how do they define concealed weapon in those sorts of cases? Or is it just you have to have it out right in the open? Yo, Wagwan Sharma, how you doing? Guess who's back? Back again.
Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's.
If you open carry a rifle, people will call the cops, even though it's legal. I guess part of that is, I mean, like you say, it's but I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on the culture, of course. It depends on the culture, but if it's, I mean, it's legal, but then I don't know, boy, you just walk around with a rifle. That just things you saying it to me, and I get that you're saying it's legal and that's the law there. I appreciate that, but boy, I mean, because we don't do it here, so for me trying to imagine that, you know, just people walking around with their rifles out, like, hey, I'm just going to the shops, you know, that's crazy for me, man. That's wow. Well, yeah, just walk around and say, yeah, I'm just going to get some milk, you know. Man. But that's hard to imagine. That's, yeah. But I mean, if it's the law, it's the law. If you can do it, you can do it. You know what I mean? But I guess it's because maybe not a lot of people do it, that when people see it, it's maybe a bit of a shock. I guess that's what's happening. You know, like you say, it doesn't happen as much as it used to. So maybe when people do see it, they might think something's up. And I'd be thinking something's up if I saw somebody walk around with a gun and be like, whoa. That'd be exactly my thought. Just whoa. Wagwan. Let me back up a little bit before I get shot. Conceal means the gun is hidden by... Oh, no, I need to back up way much. Conceal means that the gun is hidden by any article of clothing. It doesn't matter if it's deliberate or not. You can't conceal a gun without a CCQ. Okay, so let's say you have a gun in your holster on your hip, and you got your jacket on, but you can see it with your jackets open, right? But let's say it starts to get a bit cold. It means you've got to take your holster off so you can zip your jacket up and then hold your gun out. So hopefully you got gloves to keep your hands warm. Or, I don't know, maybe just don't take your gun with you. I guess that's maybe just the easiest thing. Just leave your gun at home. I don't know. Have to worry about where you're going to put it with your jacket on. If it's winter time, where you're going to put it. Oh, you just want to trying to carry like your shopping, but you can't put your gun. Oh, boy, I'll just leave. Oh, boy, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can deal with that. CCW, cool. What's that? Yeah, we're just talking about Ohio's open carry gun laws and how different they are in the UK. And the fact that, well, guns are pretty much illegal in the UK for the most part. You can legally obtain a gun, but it's like very, very rare. Only certain areas, like in London, you can't legally, but certain parts of the UK you can, depending on what you're doing and all that kind of stuff. Licenses and various things. So legally in the UK or legally in London, you wouldn't see somebody with a gun, and if you do see somebody with a gun, then it's ain't nothing good about to happen. If you see someone holding a weapon in London, nothing good's about to happen. That's what that means. That's what that means. And especially if you see police with a gun, it's like, yeah, something's about to go down. Either something's about to go down or something just went down. That's what that means. Back away, back away. Don't be trying to walk across. Oh, but I gotta get. No, you need to find another direction. You see police with guns, find an alternative route to your destination. That's what that means. You know, let me check a few things here. Because I've got some better weapons now. Well, I've got now level 29. No one carry rifles. No one carries their rifles around Haze. It's not legal. But oh, it's legal, sorry, but no one does. Yeah. Yeah, it would be too big, I think, trying to carry a rifle around anyway. It'd just be too big. We only open carry handguns, mainly in the US, and that's just holstered gun. Okay. But yeah, just as long as it's visible. 29, 21, 39, 36. It's an auto rifle, level class level 2. There we go with this one for now, actually. If you cover up your gun at all without a CCW, you can go to prison. But if you have your gun covered, I mean, they'd have to know that you're carrying a gun to check, right? I mean, if it's concealed, let's say, if it's on a holster, then maybe it makes a bulge. You might notice it, right? But if it's like in your backpack or something, which still counts as a concealed weapon, I mean, somebody have to know that you're carrying a gun for them to come check you, or do you just get like random spot checks or something? How does that work? And if you get stopped by a cop and you have a CCW in the car, and if you don't tell the cop right away, he can take your gun and arrest you. So you got to tell the. Our best friend CCW is a AR-15 handgun. It's AR-15 with a pistol grip and no stock on it, which makes it technically a handgun. Okay. Yeah, AR means assault rifle, right? Doesn't it? AR-15. Yeah, I'd think AR means assault rifle, right? Okay, so handgun, because it's got the, what you say? It's got no stock on it, which makes it. Okay, so it's the way it's designed. Damaged. He's a bit more equipped now. 27. I've still got better defense there. 21, 21, 36. We go with this one, 36. Yeah, AR-15 is assault rifle. It shoots 5.56. Is that caliber? Ooh, 31. Yeah, put that up. 29. Oh, what was it again? 29. 36. 38. Yeah, noise. Okay, let me dismantle some of my weaker ones now. So dismantle that. Yeah, 5.56 NATO is a caliber. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, man knows a little thing. Man knows a little thing about firearms. You know, most of what I know about guns and weapons comes from movies. Like, there's just stuff that you hear in movies about, you know, the caliber and this, that, and that, the other. I'm no gun expert at all, but, well, you probably know. You could probably tell I'm not a gun expert, I'm sure. But, yeah, just picked up a few things from movies and that whole thing, and then, cool. Coming in handy right now. Oh, damn, dismantle that just yet. I fucking love guns. Guns, guns, guns. Come on, sound. Let's go some planning. Tonight. Never miss a game. Saved up to get M1 91170S series 9mm. That will be my everyday carry gun with my FRL. Okay, is that a smaller weapon then? 9mm. That's be a smaller sort of handgun, right? Just yeah. Trustline European Dead Zone reward upgrade points. The Red War. Okay, this is where I'm going in, right? Uh, 9mm is small round. But I want a small round because if I have to discharge my weapon, I want to stop my target, not kill them. I mean, you can still kill someone with a 9mm. Not that you should, by the way. I'm not, you know, not trying to tell you, but it can happen. Uzi 9mm. I mean, it depends on where. It's just how you shoot, of course, where you shoot. But I guess if you look at smaller guns, you have less chance of killing someone as you do, just maybe maiming them or maybe stopping them, as you say. Larger guns, then the risk of killing becomes much higher. But yeah, you can still do lethal damage with a 9mm. It just depends on where, body parts, distance, proximity, etc. Or if it's just, I mean, a person just might bleed a lot, you know. Calling home. Recommend power 20. Why? That's going down. Wait a minute. Let me read this. Hawthorne is a broadcasted message from okay.
All right, Deborah. What's next?
Helping me spread the word. We're broadcasting a signal from the farm to people who
I'll join Discord and send you a pic of all the different pistol size ammos. Yeah, please. That'd be awesome, man.
Place a few signal amplifiers around the
By the way, anybody watching, yeah, I do have a Discord server. The link is in the description. Join the Discord. Join the village over there. I need to be more active on it. I really do. But yeah, if you join that. Oh, wait, what are we doing again? Boost Hawthorne signal, okay. Hawthorne.
one node online.
Looks like the signal's already amped. That was
I want
fast.
a Falcor Petra 300 Winchester mag.
I just spotted quite
Okay, well, I guess I'll see a picture of that soon.
Keep your guard up.
Falcor. Wait, is that it? Oh wait, no, it's not. You know, the UK has 12 times the amount of knife attacks than we have gun shootings. I didn't know that specifically. I know we do have a lot of knife attacks, though. Yeah, they're pretty ridiculous over here. It's so bad. It's really bad. I didn't know that was more than the US or anything like that, but yeah. Stop falling interference. Alright, where? Oh, just, I'll go stop from interfering with this. Where they at though? Where they at? Wretch. Yo, awesome dude, Wagwan. Awesome, awesome, dude. The store is live, awesome, dude. It is finally live. You can spend some of them shillings that you've been earning.
Eliminating that captain under the church must have drawn the rest of the fallen out.
They won't stop coming. We need to make sure that signal is strong. Better hurry up and place that second node.
Reach, declare, locate. Okay. This is not it, is it? Alright, where we at? Where we at? I think our country should have hand-to-hand self-defense training, mandatory at least 2 years. It's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I mean, okay, where are we going here? Oh wait, no. Oh, okay, I see it. Gotta go over here. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just basic self-defense, or just basic understanding of self-defense. I think is a good idea for everybody, you know. Oh, so you think your country? Sorry, my bad. I read that wrong. You think your country? It's in the UK, but yeah, it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea.
This place used to be so peaceful. This is the first time I've even seen any fallen since the Cabal hit us.
UK are some brawlers, though. Well, there's some nutters, that's for sure. Some mad nutters around here.
There's another word for a
Who are ya? Who are ya?
You know, with walls you can't see over and guards everywhere.
Soraya, despite your exploits there, I hardly
You
think
don't
the city
need
was
a
prison.
course. Why do you think internet was invented? Yeah, you know, just Google it. Google it. Self-defense. Google it. That's the one, man. Just watch a couple of videos, you'll be fine. Yeah. A couple of YouTube videos and you're golden, man. That's all you need. My dad taught me self-defense before I went into karate, and he had military in high school. So yeah, okay, so he knew what he was doing. All right, what's going on? What we got down? Here we go. Deploy the patrol beacon.
I read the boosted signal.
Awesome, it's so good. Is mace, tasers, and nightsticks legal in the UK? Mace, no. Tasers, I'm not sure about. Nightsticks, I don't think so either. I don't think they're legal. Police used to carry batons. But yeah, that doesn't seem to happen so much these days. But yeah, I know mace is definitely illegal. But there's something else that we have, or we don't have it. You can get it, but that is legal. It's kind of like mace, or it does the same sort of thing as mace, where it just distracts a person and stings the eyes a little bit. But it's not illegal. I don't remember what it's called, but it's not specifically mace. But it has, I guess, a similar effect in terms of just temporarily distracting somebody, or maybe blinding them temporarily so they can't see, so they that kind of thing, and then you can try and get away if you can. I have 8 years of boxing training. My ground game needs improved. Okay, it's like wrestling. My grandpa carries beers, mace. You ain't playing, dude. Granddad ain't playing. Boy, don't mess with grandpa. Might be an old man, but boy, put that mace on you. And you're the same height now. Alright, let's go up in the distance though. Oh, you know, you gonna come to me, or you gonna make me come to you? A well-trained wrestler can make my 8 years of boxing not mean shit. Well, I think that's the same for a lot of, say, martial arts or, you know, sort of fight styles. If you are, it's like, for example, if you look at Street Fighter. In fact, Street Fighter is a good analogy for a lot of things. Because you take a character like, say, Zangief, right? You know, he's big, he's a bit slow. But if you're a master with Zangief, you could do some serious damage against just about any character, Ken, Ryu, anybody. You know, but yeah, so it's the same sort of things. Like, if you are good at a particular field, then you could beat somebody who's bad at another field. You might say, oh yeah, Wing Chun, you can do all this and this and that. But if you're somebody who's not good at Wing Chun going against somebody who's really good at boxing, you know, the Wing Chun's not going to stand a chance. Experience always wins, man. Experience and intelligence always wins. Well, I mean, always. I mean, you know, certain exceptions permit allowing. Yeah, I think it's too far away from my guns to do any real damage. I've been focused in on the mental aspects of fighting. I have been reading Art of War. Okay, over and over again. Art of War, I've read that. I read it a while ago, so my memory might be a bit phased on it, but I remember I read it twice. But yeah, that's a really interesting book in the fact, and that book's like 3,000 years old, and it was written originally as a war manual. You know, that's quite the Art of War. But even though that's how it was written, it could be applied to so, and I guess that's just analogies in general, but it can be applied to so many different aspects of your life. You know, whether it's business, relationships, just general how you deal with things. There's so much good advice in there. Where you think, okay, granted, he's talking more about military, and you might not be in the military, but it's just how you apply it to just things you do. There's a lot of really interesting stuff in there. I want to read Art of Peace next. I guess you gotta Art of Peace. Breathe. I'm still on wave 0 though. Come on, man. Oh, I'm in the wrong bloody place. No one. Oh, flipping out, man. I'm in the wrong place. I was like shooting all these people thinking, okay, cool. Turns out I'm not where I'm supposed to be. Is this the right place? Right, that's why Holderfield beats, what's his name, the Irish dude. I used to like boxing. I'm not too familiar with those guys, to be honest. But yeah, happy wine, I guess. Art of War is applied in war, business, sports, and modern day today. Yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely. Event incoming, ether resupply. Okay, cool. I still need to figure out where I'm supposed to be going with this, though.
Has been reported en route to an ether drop.
Not sure if I'm gonna. I wish it was a bit easier to figure out where I'm supposed to be going. That's maybe my criticism of this game right now.
Look at those
Oh wait, okay.
acting like they own this place.
Join a public event. Cool. Might as well do this now.
Servitor and they starve.
Oh shit! I'm not doing very well here at all, am I? Boy, that was nasty. That was nasty, man. Damn, didn't even last long. Didn't last a second with that. Damn. All the big boys are coming out now. Maybe my level 3 weapons, like raw. I want to read the Codex Gigas, or at least research it, but you have to be careful what you expose yourself to. What's the Codex Gigas? I don't believe I've heard of that particular book. And oh, shizzle. Doesn't seem to. I mean, when you respawn, it doesn't start you far back from where you're supposed to be, which is a good thing, but it kind of means that you don't really have a penalty for death if you're not that far back from where you're supposed to be. Like in World of Warcraft, when you die, you respawn to a point where you're quite far from where you died, so you've got to make all the way back, which means your team might have less people to help them with, and time you trying to get back. You know, but if it's just going to be like, okay, yeah, here you go, right where you left off and their health is still down, then I don't know, what's the penalty for death in this? What was that? Happened again. I consider myself a Christian, so people ask why would Codex Gigas, but I want to know my enemy so I can defeat him or be wary of him. Okay. So, yeah. Oh wait, Codex Gigas is a giant book. They say it was written by Excellent. Also known as the giant from the book of Enoch. It's a book about the devil. Oh, okay. Alright, okay. I haven't heard of that very Codex Gigas, but I believe I've heard of that particular literature. Okay. I would say, I mean, belief in something is important, I believe.
Finished off that servitor.
They were counting on those
Get my rewards,
supplies.
level 4.
Well done.
Nice. And yeah, if you believe there's a God, then by that, then you also believe, you know, there is a devil, because, you know, God banished, you know, Lucifer to hell and became the devil. So you believe that. And I mean, I couldn't talk specifics about Christianity too much, but okay, can ride bike? Nice. It's on fire though, so maybe not. But yeah, ultimately you believe that, you know, God is the, you know, supreme being, and the devil only has power over those who lets him have power over them. But yeah, so reading the book, I don't see that as a problem. You know, if you read it, you'll it's either going to strengthen your beliefs, or it's going to show that maybe you didn't believe in something that you believed that you thought you did. So I believe if you're if you believe what you believe is correct and true, then there's not much that's going to change that. You know what I mean? Or I don't know, maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about. Well, I should keep quiet, really. Alright, so this way. I believe in aliens, the Book of Enoch, but I don't claim my gods to have any rules. I just live by my own rules. I just help anyone I can. I try to be good. Things like rape, murder, etc. are wrong. Yeah, I think most people agree with that. The Book of Enoch is part of the Bible. Oh, right, okay. Oh, shit, I don't know. That's probably why I've heard about it then. It's leading me to this place, but I'm kind of like, all right, is there something I'm supposed to do here, or what? Is this to do with anything? Or? Yeah, my bad. I shouldn't talk religion. No, it's alright. I mean, the thing is, yeah, I would say when it comes down to it, I don't have a problem with people talking about whatever they want to talk about, politics, religion, whatever. I mean, it's a village, man. We talk about anything. Religion, though, to be fair, can sometimes, you know, depending on who you're talking to, and their own, you know, beliefs and their own sort of views and so on, etc. Depending on who you're talking to, it can sometimes get very hostile very quickly, which is a shame, because you know, I think it's important to talk about beliefs, not because of like, oh, you're gonna believe what I believe, not so much that. And then people are always gonna believe different things, whether you believe in God, or you don't believe in God, or you believe in this, or you believe in something else, or whatever it is. You know, people are always gonna believe different things. But part of how we understand each other, and not necessarily because you're trying to convince somebody to come to your side, but just part of how we understand the world is by talking about the things we believe and why we believe it. You know, so it's a shame that sometimes these conversations like that can get pretty hostile. So yeah, something to be careful with. But you know, we try to keep it civil here as best we can. We try to keep it very civil. Even when we disagree, we keep it civil. You know what? I'm not sure I know what I'm doing here. Let's try this. Okay, so I'm supposed to do something here. This is it. I am in the right place. Oh, destroy it. Oh, shoot. I should read these things, shouldn't I? You know what? Here's a tip. Reads the quest when you actually go on a mission, so that you know you. Oh, jeez, that was awkward. It said it right there as well. Destroy it. As I'm standing right in front of the damn thing. Oh my word. Yeah, reads the damn quest and it'll let you know what you're doing. All right. It was retracted way back in the Roman era when Romans rewrote their own history. Excuse me. Rewritten history. It's also written in the Dead Sea Scrolls found back in the early 2000s. Or reads the quest. Who does that? You know what I mean? Like, man, that's too much work, man, reading the quest. Like, what the hell? Ugh. Okay, so where are we going? Okay, this way. This way. This way. I can do it this way. I can do it that way. Ooh. Yeah. Dead Sea Scrolls. That's not part of the Bible, is it? Alright, it's above. There it is. There it is. Got it. Walking real. Yeah. You might find the Dead Sea Scrolls interesting. It was a bunch of ancient scrolls found in the cave in the Middle East by a sheepherder looking for his sheep. Alright, cool. I mean, I guess it's the best way to find anything. I was just out herding my sheep. Who be shooting at me? Dead Sea Scrolls connects the dots between Christianity and Muslim religion, and that's why you won't hear about the mainstream media. I see. Okay, we're going this way now. We is going. So I just came here though. Oh, that was a dude. Alright, there we are. There it is. That was just a miss, wasn't it? Got him. Both religions have extremists, but both religions preach peace. That's their core, and we let the media define religion by extremist actions. Indeed, and that's a shame. That's a real shame, you know.
But there's one more thing. Did I send those coordinates correctly?
You know, somebody does something bad, and because they shouted, you know, Allahu Akbar or something, it's like, oh yeah, look what these Muslims are doing. It's like, well, no, that's just one person, or well, you know, say a small number of people out of, you know, billions of people. Same with, you know, Christianity or any religion or just any group really. You know, you got one person who does something bad in the name of whatever group they're claiming, and then it's all like, oh, these people are this and these people are that. Like, look at this. Always pointing to like the worst examples when, you know, as you say, you look at the core of it and that's not what it's about. You know, that's not what it's about. But yeah, it's a shame that people are so ignorant of these things. But when it's you know, can I get my bike back, or is somebody else taking it? Because Christians used to burn people at the stake for questioning anything, either then, what the society narrative is. Well, that ain't nice. But yeah, I think like there's this idea or this kind of viewpoint that seems to be around in some places. Is there something here? That because, you know, a group of people did something bad, like say in the name of Christianity, they did something bad. There seems to be this idea that because this happened in the past, that it's okay to be, you know, rude to Christians or to be, you know, whatever. It's okay to be disrespectful now because of that, and it's like, well, no, just because they did in the past doesn't mean it's okay to be disrespectful now. It just means we have to learn from the mistakes of the past and do better next time. You know, everybody deserves to be respected. Yo, Belgian Dan, Wagwan. I have friends who are from the Middle East, Jordan, but they're Christian. They help break a lot of false Muslim stereotypes. Cool. And there was a lot of false stereotypes around, or false ideas around a lot of things that people, or a lot of people think are true and are not, based on whether it's ignorance or just not really bothering. Well, which is ignorance, really. Yeah, so good. How we got? Oh, you meant false. Yeah. Belgian Dan's in the village. That's what's up.
Almost to your coordinates, Hawthorne.
Good. I left supplies there that I had to abandon in a hurry a while back.
Supplies for the farm?
For the city. But when you all
Supplies
got
for the
attacked,
farm.
I dropped everything and flew across the ocean to try and help. The city sure doesn't need it anymore. We could use that stuff at the farm.
Alright, let's get it then. Dan, by the way, the store is now available. The village store is now available. There's a link in the description for it. But yeah, you can spend some of those shillings that you've earned. Got some games up. Sojourner's Camp. Alright. Fellow Hawthorne's coordinates. Okay. What are his coordinates? You might want to tell me that.
Bad news, Hawthorne. The Fallen beat us here.
Alright, forget the supplies. Clear out those fallen and we'll figure out our next move.
Secure the area. I think people need to travel more to see the world for what it is. I 100% agree with that. I 100% agree with that. I mean, traveling, of course, not the only way you could broaden your horizons, but it's certainly one of the best ways it can be done. When you travel around, meet different experience different cultures, meet people that you don't say you normally meet. You know, see how different people live and that whole thing. You know, yeah, I think that's one of the best ways you could just broaden horizon and just see that we're all people. We might have different opinions, different ideals, different beliefs, different ways of doing things, but we're all people trying to do the best that we can, you know. Is all your games in the store for PC? Yes, right now they are. Yeah, it's all PC games. The plan eventually is to expand it to more stuff, different games, different items and merchandise or things like that. That's the eventual plan. But yeah, right now it is all PC games. That's what I had access to. They're just a lot easier to get, to be honest. And also,
get out of there.
Since a lot of them are sort of, well, most of them, there are some big games in there, but most of them are sort of smaller indie games. I figure that even if you don't have a great PC, you know, you could probably play some of those games at least, because they don't really take a lot of, you know, memory or anything like that. So I think most people would be able to play them if they get them. They may not all be good games, by the way. I should point that out. I haven't played any of them, so I don't know if they're good games, but they're for the most part sort of small indie games that most PCs should be able to run with no real issues. But yeah, it's those PC games right now. God willing, we can grow it. We can grow it into something big and have all kinds of cool stuff on there. But right now, yeah, PC games. Well, they're pretty cool. There's some cool stuff in there. Well, I think there's some cool stuff in there. Like Alien Isolation. That's probably the biggest game that I've got in the store. Well, that and The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead Season 3 is in there as well. And also Dragon Age Inquisition. Those are probably the 3 biggest games I've got in there, or the 3 most popular games I've got now, I should say, really. Respawning restricted. Oh, you're gonna make this real hard, aren't you? Secure the fallen, reinforcement defeated. Okay, dudes are coming. But I can't respawn. Be right back. Sharing stream on Discord. Oh, big up, man. Appreciate that. When it comes to theology, oh, one second. Let me not die. When it comes to theology, I used to be more vocal about this. I don't have an issue with religious people. I don't like religion pushed upon me. Yeah, I think a lot of people would agree with that. You know, just the idea of, you know, somebody else trying to force their opinions on somebody else. It's just not nice. I mean, you know, people are going to believe different things, right? People are going to believe whether you believe in God or you don't believe in God, or you believe in this political theory or another political theory. But anytime you, and of course, people are going to, if you have different opinions, you're going to disagree, and that's, you know, that is what it is. And of course, if I do understand that, you know, if you believe something, and you believe it to be good, then on some level you're going to want to encourage that, right? You're not going to discourage it, at least anyway. But yeah, there's a point where if somebody doesn't care or is not interested, or you've reached that point where it's like, oh, there's a degree to disagree, whatever it is, you know, it's like, okay, well, you leave it there. But we're trying to force your view and like, no, you got to believe this, and you got to believe this, and you got to believe this, and you're wrong, and I'm right, you're wrong. But when it gets like that, regardless of who's doing it, that's not cool, man. That's not cool at all. There was a collection thing around here. Here we go. Ooh, there we go. Got it. Got it. Angel. 48%. Okay, or nearly halfway through, yo. You know it's gonna get tougher though. Yeah, big fella's coming. Managed to get the most for shields though. Where's he going? You hiding, man? Oh, weapon. Got him. You the first streamer to have a reward system I've seen. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely not the first streamer to do it because I got the idea from another streamer that I watch. But yeah, first one you've seen, I like that. I like being the first. Well, sometimes I like being the first. It depends on what it is. I like being the first in this case. My dream is to get sponsored by Raw on YouTube. Sponsored by Raw. What's Raw? Is that the clothing manufacturer? Was it G-Star Raw? Is that what you mean? Or you mean Raw is Raw, like WWE? I mean, I guess either one would be pretty cool sponsorship, really. Raw Papers, okay. Okay, I don't know about Raw Papers. What do Raw Papers do? Sounds like roll-ups. From, I don't know, that might not be a term that translates into different cultures. We say roll-ups over here. You know cigarettes that you make yourself, you roll them up? Yeah, we call them roll-ups. That's what it sounds like, roll-up papers. Rizzler, oh, that's another word, Rizzler papers. Rolling papers is what I roll joints with. Okay, same thing then. Okay, cool. That's exactly what it sounded like. Okay, cool. We're on the same page then. That's what it sounded like. I was like, roll up, raw papers. I was like, yeah, it sounded like roll up. Yeah, we say over here we say Rizzler papers, or roll up cigarettes or Rizzler. If you talk about a joint, you say Rizzler. But if you talk about cigarettes, you say roll ups. But yeah, that's what it sounded like. It's the same paper that you use. But yeah. It's just how you describe it depending on what you're talking about. Alright, cool. Oh, my joints with their non-GMO, non-chemical, and 100% hemp paper. Okay, okay. All natural stuff then. Yeah, we call them rolling papers, and one of the biggest and best brands is Raw. Okay, cool. Biggest and best brand, Raw. Alright, where we at, man? Hey, what's percentage going? Am I done?
You made them mad. You're doing something right. Don't
You're
let up.
doing something right. New objective. Oh boy. Secure the area. I just did, man. Oh jeez, look at this. These dudes are new weapon, change weapon. Just checked out the store. It looks good, bro. I appreciate it, man. Thanks. I can't confirm the games in there are going to be any good, but hopefully. Here's the thing: the prices in the store. How I try to do it, because I haven't played those games. Well, most of them I haven't played. And no, none of them I played. I'm not played. I've got some of them in my Steam library, but I haven't played them yet. Anyway, how I try to do the prices is based on sort of the value of the game in the store, and also the rating. Like, so games with a higher rating, you know, more positive rating, I think they're more desirable games, and maybe put those a little bit higher. Games with a low rating, maybe they're less desirable, and make those a little bit lower. But hopefully it's all sort of reasonable, because I try to look at, you know, what you can earn, like realistically earn in a live stream, and compared to, you know, how long it would take and that kind of thing. And that's what I try to do. So hopefully it's hopefully it proves to be all reasonable prices, even with the higher end ones. You want people to work for it, but you don't want it to be like so long that it just takes forever, you know what I mean? But yeah, glad you like it so far. Appreciate that. But oh, I got my Captain America impression right now.
We did it. They're gone.
You Guardians really are something else. I guess I kind of forgot that.
Yeah,
Now
you know how we
There
do.
are resources to be found in the EDZ. Once we retake the city, that'll be a big help.
Sure.
The owner of Raw
What Soraya
Skateboards,
means to
he
say
just
is
looks like
thank
a rich middle-aged
Get back here when
douche,
you
but
can,
he
you two.
donates a lot of
Still
money,
quite a bit to
rich
do.
people tax write-off, and has a good product, so I don't mind. Well, that's good. Using his wealth for something important, that's always good to hear. Alright. Alright, so is that mission over now then, or you go back to base? Rich people tax. Yeah, the only thing I don't, well, not the only thing I don't like, but the main thing I say I don't like about the store is that unfortunately you can't put custom images up. I don't know if that's something that they're working on, but what I want to do at some point is send them an email or say, okay, these are things that I'd like to see improved. There might be stuff that they're working on already, hopefully there is, but I'd like to have like custom images, because at the moment you can only use emojis, which, okay, I mean, some of it is pretty cool and I don't mind it, it's not terrible, but I'd rather have images up of what, you know, you're buying rather than emojis. But yeah, hopefully that's something that can be fixed, but it's not a major thing. It's just, it's not a deal breaker, at least anyway. It just is what it is, you know. European Dead Zone. As the store, you'll be giving away some game codes or mailing stuff. It'll be all, it's game codes, yeah, it'll be game codes. So once you reach the appropriate level of shillings for the codes for the game, yeah, you purchase it in a store, and I should get a message saying that you purchased it, and I'll send you out a game code. Yeah, but it's codes, not physical discs. So yeah, most of them are on Steam. One of them is through Origin, but yeah, they're all game codes.
Be careful out there.
Alright, it's level 5. Do you have the forest on the store? I don't. I don't even think I've heard of the forest actually, but no, I don't. If you look in the description, on the second line in the description, there's a link to the store, and that will show you all the stuff that's available. Yeah, the forest is not one of them. But all you guys can do, and by the way, I can't promise it will happen anytime soon. But what you guys can do, if you, guess we'll go back to this place right now. What's this? Corsair explore the infinity and learn the secrets of one of the greatest warlocks ever to serve the lights. Okay, let's try this for a minute. See what this is. Oh, curse for Cyrus. What the hell? New themed weapons and armor. But we could, yeah. Let me know the sorts of. Oh, there's a link right there from Belgian Dan. Awesome. But yeah, if you let me know the sorts of things that you want, and I'll see if I can get them. But yeah, I can't promise that'll be here anytime soon because it depends on how I can get it, you know, and how much it costs and money, you know, that kind of stuff. Because a lot of the, I was a bit fortunate with a lot of the games in there. Is that a lot of them I got through sort of various promotions and things. Oh, okay, you got to buy this. Cool. Okay, I ain't buying that now. Allow that. But yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to getting stuff, and like at some point I want to do things like T-shirts and stuff like that as well. But yeah, so let me know the sorts of things you want. We'll see if we can get them on the store. Boom, 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 boom. Might do things like polls and stuff like that as well to try and get an idea of what people want to see. But yeah, you earn shillings by can I use my card to buy shillings? Streamer's version of microtransactions. Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. But yeah, I thought that was I thought we figured why not, you know what I mean? If I could little something. But yeah, you can. How that works is that there's a link to the donation page, and if you donate £1, then you get 600 shillings per pound. Sorry, per pound, yeah. So you can do that's an option. You don't have to, of course. There are other legit ways of earning shillings, but yeah, that is an option for anybody who wants to kick me a few bucks over. You'll get some extra shillings in there. Well, I've tried to do with that actually, so it's just so it's not like a rip-off or anything like that, or at least hopefully in my mind it's not a rip-off. You let me know what you think, of course, but I try to look at it like, you know, if you look at the price of the games, and then if you were to buy shillings, you know, how much would you spend compared to what the game has cost, right? And then it should work out so it's actually cheaper than what the games cost anyway. So yeah, so hopefully it's not too bad, but it's an option. It's an option for anybody who chooses to do so. What a pounds to US dollar. I want to sponsor when you hit 1K. Cool. Currently, I think £1 is somewhere around a. Actually, no, I could find out exactly what it is right now because I've got an app for that. I can find out exactly what it is. Let me get the. There we go.
Damage reports are coming in across the system.
My red jacks are full.
They couldn't even tell me.
Are you still with us? Deborah, your head down. No.
Alright, okay, apparently things have changed on this app, so it's taking me through a tour. All the new features. Alright, so there we go. So £1.
I'm hungry for news, Guardian.
£1 currently equals 1.34, so $1.34 is what that currently equals in the current exchange rate. $1.34.
Did you want to talk to me?
Do you want to talk to me?
Mm-hmm.
US dollar is fucked. It's maybe, well, I mean, compared to the pound, it's better than it used to be. Because it used to be something like £1 would equal maybe about $1.80, you know, $1.80, 90, you know, something like that, nearly $2. So it used to be a lot worse. I mean, for the US, it used to be a lot worse. For the UK, it was awesome, you know, because it means that if it means that when you went to America, you know, you could practically live like a king. If you're coming from the UK to America, you could practically live like a king for a week. But now it's like, I mean, it's still stronger, but I mean, not much. This you have to scrimp a little bit, but hey, it is what it is. Our economy has 2, maybe 3 years left. You know, 7 countries have dropped the US dollar for the yen and ruble in 2017. No, I did not know that actually. What do you mean drops the dollar though? I'm not sure what that means. As I'm not that familiar with the exchange and markets and things. What do you mean by drop the dollar?
Rotation, scouting. Whew. That's great.
No, it just ran away. Yeah, that's why we're about to invade Venezuela, because they drops the US dollar and it hurts us a lot. Okay. Drops means they were using our currency to back theirs. Then they switched to another country. I see. Yeah, we got a dance off going. But can you take these moves though? My moves are lit. Okay, that's money's weird, man. I swear money is so weird how it works. You just think that money is something that we created, like humans, we created money. Yet we give it so much power over ourselves and our lives and how things go. And look, I get it, you know, there's always going to be some form of currency, some form of trade and exchange. Even if you got rid of money, there's always going to be something like that. I get it. Crucible handler. So this is like I wanted to fight other people.
It's you. You and I walked together as the tower burned. And now, here you stand. Your light burns a path before us. And on that path, I see many battles ahead of you. Battles only you can win. The crucible of Lord Shax will prepare you. In my arena, should a titan stand in your way, crush him. If a hunter confronts you, break her blade. If a warlock speaks, feed him his words. There is only one path to
This guy's into it. When a country drops our currency, it makes ours worth less. And since since 1984, the US dollar is no longer backed by gold. Okay. So it's just practically paper then, really, is what he's saying. It's, I mean, was that happening? I think in Germany back in like the 1920s or so, where the paper, the money became so worthless, it literally was just like, you know, paper. It was just all it was, and it was cheaper to wallpaper your house with money than it was to actually buy wallpaper. You know, I think it got like that to a point in Germany. Probably other countries, I'm sure that happened as well. But I remember reading about it in school, where that happened. There's no saying that goes, money is a great servant, but a bad master. Ooh, that is very true, isn't it? That is very, very true. I like that. That is, boy. Alright, let's do a little Crucible stuff. Why not? Or am I even ready for the Crucible? Complete. Oh wait, what just happened? Oh, these require certain things. Okay.
Come see me when you bring your light home, Titan. I'm hungry for news, Guardian.
The US dollar I'm used to be backed by the gold standard, which means we hold X amount of gold and gold on stock for X amounts of dollars printed. And since '84 it hasn't been, but that's gonna be tough for the economy, man. I can't do this because that's still a whole Osiris thing. Might go back to Earth in a little while, actually. Let's see what the Crucible's saying. See if I can do anything here.
I have an entire crucible to officiate, Guardian.
Requires Curse of Osiris. Okay, don't have that. Take risks, learn answer war, but you have one focus. The enemy must fall. Lord Shax.
I'm here.
And I guess these ones just can't do just yet. All right.
The feed's gone dead. I can't get any directions.
All right, let's do some Destiny 2 online. Any ACs, a gallon of milk was 50 cents, and now it's $3 to $4. That shows inflation bubble of money. Yeah, man. Boy, when you put it that way, it just sounds like, boy, what's happening, man? The way things just go up, it's ridiculous. I remember when like a bus fare was 10p, yeah, 10 pence in the UK was a bus fare, and that was like maybe to go down the road or whatever. Now they've changed it so no matter where you go in a bus, even if you're just going down the road, you'll pay £1.50. £1.50 to use a bus. The only good thing about the new way they do it now is that it is the same price to use a bus regardless of how far you go. So even if you go the whole way, it's still £1.50. So it's not. That's the only good thing about it. The downside though is that if you just want to go down the road, you know, if you only want to go a few stops, £1.50, and it's just oh jeez, man, it's just more walk. But I guess it's probably part of the idea is that it helps declutter buses if people aren't going very far. It sucks for people who maybe have mobility issues though, where you might not be able to walk very far. Is that you still got to pay £1.50 to go down the road. So, oh jeez, come on, man. And price and demand of the growing society affects the price too. Yeah, indeed. Absolutely. When demand is high, so is the price. Oh, excuse me. command, yes. Endless value. Alright. Wow. Oh, veil rather. Endless veil. Read that properly.
Clash. Nothing to help you but your team and your weapon. Fight!
Alright, so we just go take down the other team. It's like what this team deathmatch then, really. It's TDM. I don't know who's on my team because they all look different colors, so I'm sure it's going to confuse me later. Was the enemy all just one color? I just want my FRL so I can sit in my car and do long stakeouts while I eat fast food and sit in my car for 14 hours on end. Yeah, just like in the movies, man. Just like in the movies. So that's something there. Oh, okay, that's something, okay. I should probably try and shoot somebody, really. Gulch. Oh, you got a big fella over there. Whoa. Hey. Stakeouts are the worst thing ever. Okay. Well, I mean, I've never been on one, so because I can't say, but it could be fun. You know, maybe take a Game Boy with you or something. You know, take a... Can I revive him? No, I cannot. You know, take a Nintendo Switch with you, get some games going. I guess you're supposed to actually pay attention to what you're doing, though. Oh, flipping hell, man. Ross. You have to stake out fugitives, friends and families, so you can see if they're hiding them. One of the easiest ways to catch a bounty. Hey, I'll be watching your streams during stakeouts 2 years from now. Yeah, that's the one. Hey, listen. If you're getting bored on a stakeout, you know what I mean. Just turn on one of my streams. If I'm not live, watch a video. But yeah, man, here to help, man. Here to help. Man, this dude. Oh man. Yeah, man, I swear he got like one-shot kills on this or something.
Of time to fight.
With FRL, now you have to work with local law enforcement for anti-gun law income areas. Okay. Well, that doesn't sound too bad. I mean, anti-gang, excuse me, law, not anti-gang. Anti-gun laws. Oh, in low income. Okay, I read that wrong. In low income, also known as ghettos. Yeah, in the ghetto. In the cold and wind Chicago morning, a lovely looking how the child is born in the ghetto. Yeah, I don't think that's too bad though. I mean, it helps people, at least it should help people, hopefully.
Your opponents are pulling away. Drag them back. Get
people off the streets. Hopefully help people understand they have other opportunities that they might not realize they have. Yeah. It's a good. With that though, with the FR, well, maybe not with the FR specifically, but with that, just you know, being a bounty hunter, could that lead into doing things like private investigating? Like, say that the bounty hunter work is a bit slow one day. Could you do like private, PI work with that? You know, like somebody thinks their husband's cheating on them or something, and they need a PI to investigate. Oh, they got shields up. They've got shields up. They've got shields around them. I just want to get into a foot chase. I like running. Okay. Whoops. I like running. If I go ahead and try to run, you might outrun me. Yeah, if I get my FRL, I'm going to go to the school on the side for PI license. Actually, okay, cool. So you're doing both anyway, right? Nice. And how are these guys' health so high up though? Damn, man, this is nonsense. All these guys look super high health. Is this supposed to be like player versus player? This doesn't seem like a fair balance to me. They give these guys shields and all sorts, and they give us just like a couple of pea shooters. Player versus cases school would make me a better hunter. Well, yeah, you know what to look well. I guess you learn about how to find people and what traces to look for and that sort of thing. Is it even worth playing this though? Really? Alright, I'm just too lower level. Is that it? 20 or 23? Is that a level or is that their power ranking? Gives me more credibility, yeah, indeed. I think the war on drugs is bullshit, so any stoners I find, I'm just taking their money and weed and let them go. Just give me your money, give me your weed. I didn't see anything here. I didn't see nothing.
Only 1 minute left.
So would you be like Vic Mackey in The Shield? Did you ever watch that show, The Shield? Only bet heroin and meth. Only bust heroin and meth. Okay, yeah, only bust heroin and meth dealers. Oh, they're all bad guys.
You've got 30 seconds.
Yeah, I think for the war on drugs is bullshit as well. From what I understand, the war on drugs has just caused more drugs to be flooded into certain underdeveloped neighborhoods and just made matters worse. You know, they haven't cleared things. They haven't made it better. They've made it worse. So yeah. If what I'm reading is true, what I'm hearing is true, then yeah, I would say the war on drugs is bullshit as well.
Without a fight. Rise from this loss and fight again.
Your team lost. Well, yeah, I mean, their team had like super shields and all kinds of weapons and stuff.
Defeat is not surrender, Guardian.
Alright. Finish at the bottom of this. Level, okay, I think their levels, wait a minute, what's it say here? Oh, their power levels are so much higher than mine, man. I'm not even... No wonder I was getting beaten so badly. Like, their power levels were way up. See, like 100, 300? I was like, damn, man, I'm like 38. Like, what the hell? 35 even. Yeah, let me not bother with this right now. I don't want to lose somebody. Oh, you got some new places to go to, I see. Or do we? Public gaming event incoming, Winding Cove. I wouldn't say they're all bad guys, but if you're dealing smack or hate, then you're in a bad trade. No, oh, you haven't seen the show. Okay, it was a pretty good show actually. It was a few years ago. It ended now, but it was by the same guys who did Sons of Anarchy. If you ever watched that, before they did Sons of Anarchy, they did The Shield. Some of the same actors were in it as well. But it was a pretty good show about this corrupt police force and how they sort of get about getting away with it, how they go about being corrupt and what they do to try and get away with it as long as they can. It was a pretty interesting show actually. I quite enjoyed it. But yeah, Vic Mackey was the main guy in that. And yeah, they did a lot of things with drug dealers in that show, where certain drug dealers would get away with certain things because they were on a payroll. Other drug dealers were not. So it was kind of like that. Sons of Anarchy was a great show. I like that as well. Yeah, I love Sons of Anarchy. You don't get banned for music. The music I'm using is actually copyright-free music, so no. It's from a place called, well, most of it is from a place called nocopyrightmusic.co.uk, literally called No Copyright Music, and they specialize in getting stuff for, you know, Twitch streamers and YouTubers that they can use in videos and live streams without any of the copyright issues. And yeah, they have pretty good music on it, so yeah, I use them quite a lot. But yeah, most of it's from there. I do have a few things from my friend Mikey Malues, who's a musician on YouTube, and he's allowed me to use some of his music. And also I do have a few things that I've come up with myself in as well, so you might hear a few of my own tracks in there too. But yeah, most of it is no copyright sounds like this right now. There's no copyright sounds.co.uk. Pretty good site, so if you're ever looking for music to use in a video or anything like that, that's one place to check. I will say this though, it hasn't happened a lot, but it has been a couple of times where even stuff from no copyright sounds have been claimed by people, and I'm not sure if that's because they've become copyrighted, like somebody's like bought the rights for it, or because somebody's maybe tried to pull a bullshit copyright claim. I don't know. It's difficult to tell when you're not the one making the music and you don't necessarily know where it's all coming from. But it's only happened to me twice. I know it's happened to, a few other people said it's happened as well. I've known of it twice, but yeah, it might be just people trying to pull bullshit copyright claims. Because what I might find is that the same song they claim is theirs, on another video they're totally fine with. You know what I mean? And another video won't get claimed. That other video might have way more views and way more noticeability, but it won't get claimed. But they might claim, you know, this one and say this their song's like, no, I don't think it is. Probably most likely it's a bullshit claim, but because I don't know, it's just something to be aware of that might happen. But it doesn't happen very often, at least not in my experience anyway. And when it does happen, all I do is remove those songs from the playlist because I just can't be bothered with dealing with that kind of stuff. So anything that gets claimed, I just remove it from the playlist and just don't, add more stuff. They got loads of things to add, so yeah. I'm not sponsored by No Copyright Sounds, I should point out by the way. The way I'm talking about them like I'm probably shilling for them right now, but I'm not sponsored by them. I just really like their service. 8.94 shillings, nice one, Danny. I'm a back Katie Sagal even at her age now. Sorry, not sorry. She is very pretty. Very pretty. You know, I like Katie Sagal. I really do. As an actress, I think she's fantastic. She is one of my favorite mothers on TV from the Bundy days, Al Bundy days. Was it called Love and No, what's the show called again? I don't remember, but yeah, she was on that from 8 Simple Rules, which she was on that as well as the mother, and of course Sons of Anarchy too, where she was just fantastic as the mother there. Married to Children, yeah, that's the one, yeah, that's what I was thinking of. But yeah, no, she's a great actress. Really cool. She's a singer as well. I don't know if you know, but she's an actual singer as well. Because she sings a few times in Sons of Anarchy. Like you might have noticed there, a few times where they've had songs. She's actually was the person singing those songs, not as her character, but just as her songs that she was singing. Is what I mean. But they've done it a few times with her, and but yeah, she's a singer as well. She's a really good singer. She actually appeared in Pitch Perfect, the first Pitch Perfect film, as one of, was it the first one or the second one? I think it was the first one. She appeared as like an old school singer of the high school singer that came back for an event or something. But yeah, it's called Sarah in that. Yeah, I know she's singing like Maggie Seth says, singing and saying, okay, yeah. Cool. Maggie Seth. I didn't know Maggie Seth sings as well. Okay. I didn't know that. I must have missed her singing. Was she singing as character? No, wait. Huh. I might actually watch the whole thing again. I don't remember her singing. Oh well, cool. Very talented and beautiful. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. I follow her on Twitter. Keeping up with her as best as I can. I like Katie Sagal. She's actually married to the producer of Sons of Anarchy, Kurt Sutter. Yeah, they're actually married. And Kurt Sutter played one of the characters. You know the guy who was in prison all the time? I don't remember his name right now, but there was a guy who was in prison. And he had an eye patch. Because eventually one of his eyes got dug out and he had an eye patch for the last few seasons of it. But yeah, that's Kurt Sutter. And that's Katie Sagal's real-life husband. Yeah, she did a few songs on season 5 or 6. Okay, so later seasons. All right, cool. I like that blonde slut Jack smashed her head in. Yeah. Otto, that's why. Yeah, Otto. Yeah, Kurt Sutter. Otto, yeah, that's him. Blonde slut Jack smashed her head. Yeah. Oh, okay. Was it his first girlfriend, or what? The mother of his first child. Andrea something. I want to say. I can't remember. I want to say Andrea something. I'm pretty sure her first name is Andrea. Her real first name, I mean, is Andrea. I'm pretty sure of that. But yeah. Yeah, happy as a Hell's Angels. Okay, well, real Hell's Angels. I don't know that. Kind of makes sense, though. I mean, not trying to be. What's the word? I can only go to this one place, actually. Yeah, not trying to make too many assumptions, but yeah, kind of makes sense. The old dude in prison, the one with the voice box in his throat, he's the original Hell's Angel founder. Okay. Oh, so it has some real life biker gang members in there. Interesting. We're not a gang. We're mechanics and motorcycle enthusiasts. Yeah, Kurt Sutter brought in Hell's Angels and several other MCs as help to make it more realistic. You know, that's not a bad idea. I know Goodfellas did that when they made Goodfellas. But yeah, they brought in sort of real life gangsters as, you know, sort of consultants and help. But yeah, some of them appeared in the movie in a few scenes. I was watching an interview with one of the what's the name of the guy? I can't remember his name right now, but yeah, the main actor. It was in an interview. He was talking about working with some of the gangsters and how they got a real kick out of playing gangsters in the movie. Goodfellas, my second favorite movie. Okay, nice. It's a good movie. What's your first favorite movie then? What's number one? Services, packages, and rewards. Does this green mean that I've done it all then? Because it was red before. So does this mean that I'm done with this fella? He ain't got nothing more for me. Ray Liotta, that's it. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Ray Liotta. Number one is Viva Vendetta. Okay, okay. Verily, viciously, vervosa, vola, villa, vola, villa, 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 vola, but you can call me V. Yeah, that's a good movie. Really enjoyed that movie, actually. It was a very thought-provoking film, Viva Vendetta, actually. And the idea of just wearing masks, you know, and how we all wear masks in some way, not necessarily physical masks, but, you know, we all sort of put in the front or that whole thing.
What's the word?
What's the word? I'm a level 5 now, yo. Actually, let me see what I've got first before I Start leveling up. Because I might have better things anyway. This is 39. Yeah.
Eyes open.
My number 3 is Fight Club. Okay, another good movie. Lord of Rings number 4. But that is all 3. Okay, all 3 at number 4. Okay. The first rule of Fight Club is you don't. Oh, that's true actually. And you broke that rule, my man. First and second rule just been broken right there.
Action, are you? On your way, little bug. Nothing to see up here.
The first rule of Fight Club is you don't. Ooh, no, that's not what it's do. You don't talk about Fight Club.
Fitting name. Put your head in my sights and we can both take a break.
I don't know what you're talking about. I plead the
Happy to
fifth.
help with something if you need it. There's no one else out here.
Yeah, Fight Club's that's another quite thought-provoking film. Have you guys read the books of Fight Club? That was it Chuck P? Yeah, that. The books the book is weird because it's very similar to the movie, but it's also very, very different at the same time. You know, which I know. I guess that sounds like every movie that's based on a book, but what I mean is that it's pretty much exactly the same story, but it also isn't. I mean, it's kind of weird to say it that way, but yeah, that's how I describe the book. It's exactly the same, but it really isn't. You know. There's a few characters in the book, or at least one character I can think of right now that isn't in the movie. But to be fair, it kind of makes sense. I think if they tried to put him in a movie, it might not flow too well, and it'd be just like, who's this guy? In a book, it kind of works, but yeah, I'm not sure if it'll work in the movie, but it is what it is.
Look at this place. Dreadful. I should write a book about it. On your way, little bug. Nothing to see up here.
Excuse me. I can't focus long enough to read a book. I'm ADHD. Oh, okay, fair enough.
Did you wish to discuss something?
Audiobooks then, maybe try that. That's what I've been doing, audiobooks. I've been listening to those. I haven't listened to one for a while, but that's pretty much what I've been doing. Because I find it so difficult to find time to read.
Hot cocoa.
I find it so difficult to find time to read these days. So I just got the audiobooks. The thing with audiobooks is that they can be hard to listen to, depending on who's reading them and how they're reading it and that whole thing. They could be like really easy to listen to sometimes. Other times they can be so difficult to listen to, so difficult to pay attention. You just find yourselves drifting off like hours later, like I have no idea what's going on.
Put your head in my sights. Both take a break.
Okay, so what do I want? I think just a power weapon, really, and some chest armor and gauntlets. See if I can get some.
Stoic type, eh?
Everything else I think I'm okay with. Yeah, I love audiobooks. Sounds like a noise to I'm motherfucker. Oh, you don't have no gauntlets. Alright. Uncommon. Alright, interesting. Interesting. Alright. audio audiobook reading channel on YouTube. Okay. Is that somebody just reading out the books though, or is that legit like actual channel that's official for the audiobooks? It's just somebody who bought the book and just read it out, read the whole book out. Is that all right? Do you know what a prepper is? I don't know what a prepper is actually, or something that preps something. Yeah, I have come across a few channels that read out books as well, but it's usually the ones I've come across is just like somebody who's reading the book out, not necessarily an official channel, but just then so I just want to read a book out. Like, all right, cool. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. I don't know the legalities behind that, but I'm not sure if anybody's tracking those guys down, but well, I guess it's for them to worry about. Hand cannon, pulse rifle. Okay, here's what we can do. We can actually compare that. That's what we wanted to do. Whether it's worth buying or not. So this is more powerful than what I currently have, but it has less of an impact. Better handling. This is just better. Minuet.
I hope it serves you well.
A prepper in America lingo is someone who stockpiles food and survival tools for any kind of scenario, from bad storms to end time scenarios. I'm a prepper. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Someone who preps, prepping for things. That's something well, maybe not that specific, like prepping for, end of the world, but yeah, why not, right? But that's the sort of thing I'm thinking. I was just preparing for things. Better safe than sorry. Well, indeed, I guess that's what we're talking about then. I guess we're all prepping for something in the end.
Goodbye, Guardian.
Can I give people my shillings? You can. There is a give command, which is exclamation mark give, and then it's the YouTuber's name and then the amount of shillings you want to give to them. You have to type it exactly how their name appears. It is case and space sensitive, and also they need to be active in the stream at the time as well. Active in the chat at the time as well. You can't give it to them if they're not currently in the chat. But yes, it can be done. It can be done.
Come now, show yourself. That's all I need.
Just
Did you push these guys up?
Fiddy. Give 100 bells. Oh, okay, yeah, other way around. So we give bells and down 100. Oops, did it wrong yet. It's all good. It's all good. Live and learn. Live and learn. But yeah, but the other way around. So we give name then 100. Supercharged. That was a nasty jump. All right. Now, I guess what we do is check this out. Goes to combustion. Give. Yeah. Gotta spell the name right as well. So good, it happens. So yeah, it's case sensitive, space sensitive. So yeah, but yeah, gotta spell the name right. So good. We'll get there. We'll get there. No, there's a fort that counts. I think, yeah. I'll just think about doing it. Get it right this time. Let's see. Give Belgian Dan one. Yeah. Interesting. Try it with lowercase g. Try it with a lowercase g. But everything else I think should be. Yeah. I think everything else is fine. But if you try it with a lowercase g, it might be like that. It might be that. Yeah, so many times the commands can be a bit finicky, like just in general, like using, anytime using like syntaxes and stuff is, it came close though. But it says specified user was not found, so it's understanding the command, Belgian Dan, B-E-L, yeah, G-I-A-N, D-A-N. That's why he's not found. That's weird. I mean, it's something, it seems to recognize the command, but oh, there we go. There we go. So recognize the command with an uppercase G, but it doesn't work with an okay. All right. Well, that's interesting. There we go. We got there. We got there. Super case sensitive by the sounds of it. The Red War combustion. Here we go. All right. Hawthorne. What's the time actually? Yeah, we do this one, last one. Well, not last one, but we do this for now. Just take my money, damn it. Hawthorne's waiting on the cliffs above the salt mines. Hope it gets the word out. Rally at the farm. Right. The Red War was a real war. Okay. I got a cut on my finger. I just noticed now. I don't know how I got this cut on my finger, but you know, it's like when it's probably been there for ages and I just didn't know. But now that I see it, it's starting to hurt. Did it? I didn't even know. Came out yesterday. Damn, man. I'm slacking behind. I did not know. Okay, we'll go this way. Hey, that game was pretty lit, man. That game was pretty cool.
Hey, Dev. Still sitting up here above the mines with his busted comm relay. Where's that signal booster?
Our new Guardian friend is en route. I'm getting too old to clean up after you, Soraya.
Okay, cool.
Finally, he admits he's old. Bail me out on one self-charge and you never let me live it down.
Don't you mean one a week? You're the reason my hair is gray.
Yeah. Keep talking, old man.
2 shots and him down. That's what's up, man. Face. They pushed it back till December 30th. Okay, so it's out soon then. It's out sooner than I thought it was still. So I thought it was out sometime next year. Wretch. Okay, December 1st. December 31st on New Year's Day. New Year's Eve, rather.
That elevator should take us to the top of the mines.
I was looking forward to Days Gone. I mean, that game looks pretty cool from what I've seen of it.
We'll have to find another way up to Hawthorne.
Yeah, rusty elevators are never a good idea anyway.
Careful. The Fallen are scavengers of the highest order. They're going to put up a fight for whatever they can get their grubby claws on.
There was a guy down here just a second ago. They're up here now. You should get Gears of War 4 so we can play Horde modes. We can play together on PC and Xbox One. I actually do have Gears of War 4. I do have it on PC. I haven't played it for a while though, but yeah, I have it. I got it through Windows 10. But yeah, the Horde mode is pretty cool in that though. It is pretty cool. I remember playing that. And yeah, you can do crossplay. That you can't do. I mean, between PC and Xbox, you can't do like competitive play, crossplay. But you can do crossplay, which is pretty cool at least. Got him. Okay, well, when I get back on Xbox, I'll add you. Cool, do that. I'm on there as Bandit Haze. Bandit Haze with a space on Xbox, actually. So I think it's the only place where I have Bandit Haze with a space in between Bandit and Haze. Everywhere else is Bandit Haze with no space. But I think that's the only one that has Bandit Haze with the space. But yeah, I'm on that too. I've got a thingy there. Even though I don't use it very often because, yeah. Respawning restricted. Alright, better not die then. I only play Horde modes. I play Insane and Inconceivable. Okay, you're ahead of me on that then. I I mean, when I was playing, I think I was just playing on normal difficulty. I did try one of the high difficulties at one time, and yeah. Oh, okay, so pick up the sniper rifle. Gotta do some snipering. But yeah, did play some of the high difficulties, man. I just was not lasting very long at all, so yeah. I get behind cover, man. I'm like Prestige 5 or 6 from playing Horde. I can carry on and say no problem. Alright, cool. I can let you do all the work. Take the credit afterwards. Or at least some of the credit. Need to get closer though. Almost out of ammo. I put low levels on heavy man. I put low levels on heavy man turrets because you rack up kills. Yeah, I'll try that. Well, I remember trying that when I was playing. Oh shit! This doesn't look good. Okay, switch. Oh, maybe it's just the way to go. Is this the way to go? Did I accidentally go the right way?
You'll be pleased to know that I can see the Fallen fleeing the mine. Seems you've really kicked the hornet's nest, haven't you?
One way to do it. Oh. 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 But yeah, do you watch Dr. Disrespect? I've heard of him. I haven't actually watched this show. Apparently, he's up for an awards though. The games, what was it? The games awards, like most influential streamer, gamer, something like that. But yeah, I've heard of him. I've never actually seen any of his shows though, so I might have to start paying more attention to him. He seems to be doing quite well. Know what he's about. Dr. Disrespect. Cool name though, definitely. Yeah, he's pretty funny. Not gonna lie. Cool. Gonna have to check him out then. Rendezvous with Corsair.
We found an elevator.
You're good. Almost as good as Lewis.
I hate PewDiePie, to be honest. Really, PewDiePie. I mean, I have watched PewDiePie stuff. Fair bit of his content, I'd say. I mean, it's not something I watch a lot of. I don't mind him, you know, it's nothing like that.
Power must be out.
But yeah, I would say that his content for the most part isn't really to my taste. You know, some stuff I find is funny. A lot of it is like, he got his fan base and he's close to that, so it's good to him. Well, this is the this is giving them more life. Get rid of this. I'm gonna pick them off. Maybe don't miss. Ooh, nice. That headshot. Pays 2 kids to hold science says killed yeah, okay about that, yeah. Or the difficult Jews and yeah. Maybe not it's the smartest move. I mean, I get what he was trying to do. He was trying to show how ridiculous the service is and it wasn't necessarily his viewpoint. But yeah, it's not particularly a smart move. I'd like to think he realizes that now, at least. But yeah, it was PewDiePie being a bit silly. Down with him. You way worth a bullet. There's still more. Ah, okay. One of these things that give life. Got him. My friends trying to got banned till March. Damn, that's tough, man. What happened? You know why they got banned? Where are these dudes, man? Wait, these dudes ain't rampant, man. Oh, shit. I need to not get hit. She put a pic of camel toe as a webcam pic. Okay. Man, that seems a bit, I mean, yeah, maybe not the best move, sure, but I mean, it seems a bit harsh still. March? big fellas over here, all these big armored guys. Yeah, she got banned yesterday immediately after she ended the stream. Actually, doesn't do armored. Was she on Twitch or YouTube? Got him with that bomb, man.
That did it. Killing the servitor brought the power back on.
Good job. Maybe I'll finally get my booster one of these days.
Ooh, did you see that? That was a nice shot. I told her let's hide £100 of Russian fish in YC head to I see what YouTube pay courses. Okay, so it's on YouTube. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, you have to make sure they don't know it's you. But then, you know, you're studying to be a bounty hunter in a private life, I'm sure you can figure out ways out. Okay then. Am I supposed to? Oh, it's happening. Okay. Oh, man. I know Twitch could be pretty strict with those sorts of things. I thought YouTube was a little bit more lenient when it comes to that sort of stuff. Like you might get a warning, but not necessarily banned. It's not right away. But yeah, maybe they're. I guess with everything that's happening, they're probably trying to be a bit stricter as well. Ban my friend or go to jail. Yeah, that's pretty much the message, isn't it? Hey, ban.
Hawthorne, we're out of the mine and heading your way.
Then hurry up with that booster. Let's finish hooking up the comm network. And, thanks for the help. You're not so bad. For a
I want
fancy
to start
pants
a
guardian.
legitimate
Now that's
legal
the nicest
bounty.
thing I've ever heard Soraya say.
Firm.
You're in rarefied
Well,
air,
better
my
not
friend.
send fish to YouTube, then they might backfire on you if they find out you did it. But no, that's a good thing to have a plan to do, though. You know, just
You made it.
You made it.
Looks like Lewis owes me money. All right. Let's see if this works. Now, have I read the manual right? There's an incoming beacon.
Guardians, the city is lost. If there is any light left in the system, we rally on Titan. Be brave. Guardians.
Zavala's alive. If we leave now, we can...
You are not going to Titan. We've got refugees coming in. The Red
schedule
Legion on one
reward,
side, the Fallen on
60
the other.
shillings.
But we have our powers back.
Appreciate you guys
We're
keeping the
going
chat
to
lively,
retake the
man.
city.
Your city is gone.
Hawthorne, we will be back, and we won't be alone.
You'll know where to find me.
Okay. This is new.
It would save us both a lot of time if you would just kill me.
For one who calls himself Speaker, you have to say. We've learned that one of your guardians has reconnected to the light. You say you have no power over the Traveler, yet this. Help me understand, Speaker.
The light lives in all places, in all things. You can block it, even try to trap it, but the light will find its way. And the Traveler will protect itself.
The Traveler.
60 shillings. Yes,
As
sir.
I have studied it, the world
60 shillings every 45 minutes. As long as there's a minimum of 20 chat messages in between, which means you guys have been keeping the chat lively. That's what that means. So yeah, 60 shillings. There you go. Appreciate that, guys.
The Traveler. Nothing. You think
A little
you
bit of a
have
bonus.
power, control. I know your kind. You started small. You will end small.
If the Traveler truly has chosen humanity,
I spam the chat too much. Hey, every day, it all counts, man. All counts. Spam or not, it all counts, man.
this system in ashes.
Only those the Traveler chooses will be reborn in the light.
Yes. This I know. This is why I have claimed your planet, and why you still live. The Traveler will choose me, Speaker. And you are going to tell me how.
Bad things are going on, man. Bad things are going on.
The thing goes grrrr, pop, pop, tap, tap, tap. Skibby keep pop, pop. And the poop, 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 boom. Skia, toot, 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 boom, boom. Boom, boom.
Oh, Lord. Lord of mercy. Titan. A new world and mission available. Titan is a moon of Saturn. It was colonized in the Golden Age and abandoned during the collapse. Great archaeologies full of full of long lost knowledge and treasure are now slowly sinking into the deep methane oceans. Use the director to travel to Titan and find Zavala. Great way to put me in this chat right in front of people who shoot at me though. Maybe like put me in a more secluded area, but yeah, well. Anyway. I think I've played enough for today. I was at level 6 actually, so not too bad. But yeah, I think we played enough for today, so yeah, what am I doing? Power, that's what I want. Turn off, that's what I want. Blayat, do you know what Blayat means in Russian? I do not know what that means in Russian. What does it mean? What does that translate to? Whore, shit, or fucker, depending on how it's being said and used. Okay, so kind of a multi-use words. I can dig it. Just like a multi-use insult, really. Just whatever situation, it means different things. Cool, cool. I've been looking up Blyat memes and just found out that, okay, you search a few of them Blyat memes. Blyat meme. When a whole team rush B. Blyat. When our soul neighbor Vadim steals your vodka. Blyat. Yeah, I can see that. Before the space-time continuum became a human concept. I watch so many memes. I'm not into the Russian meme section on the web. You know, speaking of memes, as a meme fan, it seems, one of my videos coming up next week, I believe. Wait a minute. Yeah, next week. So not today, but next Wednesday is Haze Explains Memes. That's going to be on the Bandit Haze channel, the comedy channel. Haze Explains Memes. So I'm talking about memes over the last few years, and yeah, that's one to look out for as a meme aficionado. But yeah, I do have a video coming out today, which is Haze Explains Loot Boxes. That's over on the Bandit Haze channel. That'll be out at 9:30 p.m. GMT today. So look out for that. That's maybe that's about 1 p.m. your time, 1:30 p.m. your time. So look out for that then later on. That's on, yeah, different channel though, so check the links in the description if you haven't already. And that goes for everybody in the chat right now. If you haven't already, make sure you follow me on this channel, subscribe, make sure you follow me on the Bandit Haze channel, subscribe, notified and all that stuff. Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff, Bandit Haze everywhere. I'm going to try and post a review for Assassin's Creed, hopefully today, but if not today, then maybe tomorrow. But we'll see how this goes. I'm bloody tired right now, man. Like I said, I only slept for about 3 hours. You know, I've only slept for about 3 hours, so I'm so tired, and I've got a little job to do at 2 o'clock, so in about 4 hours from now. So I want to see if I can get some sleep in between now and then, just so I'm not so tired while doing that. But yeah, man, boy, I'm so exhausted. It was a good day, though. It was a good day. I went out to a open mic comedy spot. Did another open mic set on a comedy spot. Had a lot of fun doing it. So yeah, got the video. We'll put it up in a few days. That's the plan for that. Every day we stray further from God. Send me a Discord link on Twitter. How comedy skit go? Interesting messages right there. Every day we stray further from God. Send me a Discord link on Twitter. Sure. I did that, didn't I? Or didn't I? Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. Let me do that now then. So I thought I did it, but apparently I haven't. I used to wonder if I was still sleeping, and all the time seen as a prelude to my life before I live it. In which case, it would not matter if I made it. But yeah, they went well. The comedy, stand-up comedy went well. It was weird because when I was on stage, like, to me, in my mind, I felt like I was speaking too fast. Like, in my mind, I sounded like I was going too fast. But when I watched the video back afterwards, I think I actually went at a pretty reasonable pace. You know, so yeah, I'm pretty. But I am not the one. The burden of proof lies with substance. Yeah, I've sent it. Check your messages, dude. There's a link there in your messages. I'm just speaking from what I see from cornea. But yeah, it's but yeah, it was good though. So I'm glad I did it. Glad. I mean, I think there's still some things that need to improve on. Still some things that, but you know, I'm still new at it, of course. So there's still definitely some areas where I need to improve on a little bit. But I think overall, between my first performance at a club and my second performance at a club, I can see a massive difference. So that's a good thing at least, and hopefully other people can see that as well. But it's just about keep doing it, you know, keep practicing, keep getting better and learning as you go along, and you know, that whole thing. But yeah, that video hopefully should be up by Saturday. Just needs to like edit together and that whole thing. But that will go up on the Bandit Haze channel as well. So look out for that. Look out for that. But yeah, Discord link, that's in the Twitter. So if you check your messages, also if you are on Twitter, you go to my Twitter page, twitter.com/BanditHaze. The top pinned tweet also has a Discord link in there as well. So yeah, check those out. That will take you to the page. You might have to copy and paste it though, because our Discord can be a little bit funny sometimes, so you might have to copy and paste it rather than click the link, but either way it should work in some form or fashion. You were in a club on Tuesday? Yes sir, that's how I roll. Yeah, it's a comedy club. They do every Tuesday night, every Tuesday evening, open mic comedy with a few featured acts, and yeah, I was there at the club on a Tuesday. That's how we roll, man. That's how we roll. So yeah, I got home quite late. Got home about 12:30. Then we got to bed about 1 a.m. So, up at 4. So yeah, about 3 hours sleep I've had. I'm bloody knackered, man. Bloody knackered. But yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Many possible outcomes, each creating a different dimension. So in essence, one does not prevent anything. At best, one can only shift actions to another plane of existence. In the end, it would have still happened. Thus, in time travel, one can only make
you ever heard that song that says in the club on a Tuesday, got your girl in the club, she's choosy? I don't believe I've heard that song actually. I don't believe I have. Interesting.
Fabricated communications whilst locked in confinements can make
you know what?
About dying, or a crying boy beg for his life, while a grown man gouges out his eye and justifies this by claiming inappropriate behavior as if there should ever be considerations for killing children. But history, it seems, does not favor reason. On plenty of occasions, ignorance is
just making sure.
Often, if this life is worth living, if I should just give up on the human experience.
Is that the same link? Does it change the link?
Though I'm sure at least 90% of what
I think it's changed the link. Oh damn it! It changes the link. I didn't know this. It seems that it changes the link. Why would they do that? What is the point of changing the link to the server? Don't make no damn sense at all. Like I flipping out, man.
The best way to control a nation is to tell the
I don't need them to changing the link. Now I have to delete this tweet. It's not valid no more. But that's the link I just put up there. For some reason, they changed the link. Alright, what's that called? Burak Yita Tuesday. Alright, cool. Let me copy and paste that. Look that up. Got your girl on the club on a Tuesday. No, in the club on a Tuesday. Got your girl in the club, she's Tuesday.
I just try to treat everyone equal, treat others as I would have others treat myself. But when one has become accustomed
Tuesday featuring Daniel Sadoval. Okay, I looked that up there a little bit. I won't do it now. I'm too tired for that now, but yeah. But yeah, Discord, I don't know why they changed the link to the server. I did actually click the option that says sets the link to not expire.
Nobody cares about knowledge or
this link never expires, and it still changed it anyway. So I don't know what's going on there.
I decided to no longer be a part of it. Losing myself to a false constituent was something I felt I was much better than. But then the harsh realities of life started.
Yeah.
The anger inside began rising.
Name a song. But yeah.
This amalgamated in a failed scientific experiments. Many weapons were invented.
Oh, bloody hell. Alright, so
when there wasn't any conflict, so a scheme was devised against another country to make it look like they were plotting.
Discord decided to make my life unnecessary. Flipping out, man. Make my life unnecessary, more complicated by changing the links. So that means I have to put out new links every single time. Bloody hell, man. It's not the one. It's not the one. Anyway, I'm so tired. I'm biting my own damn tongue right now. I need to guys, thank you for hanging with me. Appreciate it. You have been awesome as always. I appreciate you and all that you do. Yeah, find me on Discord. That link should work. That should work, at least for the time being. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Facebook. Look out for videos coming out today on the Bandit Haze channel. Haze explains loot boxes. Doing my my take on that whole thing there. Look out for videos coming on this channel as well, and live streams. Next live stream is tomorrow 7 a.m. GMT for a few hours from then, from 7 a.m. So flipping out.
It's like a festival for fakes and trolls.
Oh, jeez.
Perhaps they do. Perhaps the older we get, the more we become
you know, it's because you're tired and you just can't even end up biting your damn tongue all the time. Ah, flipping. No, I don't know about you, but that's happens to me, so I need to sleep. Flipping out, man. But yeah, look out for videos on the channels. But till whenever. Oh wait, did I miss something? Yeah, I appreciate you and all that you do. But until whenever, if ever, peace out. Oh, it's Crimson, man, you just come in. Oh, just about to go. But yeah, man, I'm just about to end the stream. I'm so tired, dude. Man, it's a shame you just coming, but I appreciate you coming through still, though, even though it's only for a little bit. By the way, the store, just so you know, the store where you can spend your shillings, that's available. Check the link in the description. You can check out the store, see if you can get anything there. But yeah, no, we'll talk about some stuff, though. But yeah, appreciate you coming through, man. But yeah, we need to talk about some things. But yeah, next live stream due tomorrow, 7 a.m. GMT. Look out for videos on this channel and the Bandit Haze channel to come. But yeah, for now, guys, I need to sleep before I collapse. All right, guys. Till whenever, if ever, peace out, y'all.
Take into consideration these also generate feelings, and they lied when they said that art would be abandoned. That either you would lose or it would be this planet. Not many things remain constant. Creativity is definitely one of them, although it changes according to occasion. Contrary to some opinions, I never lost it. I broke it down, then rebuilt it, and came back with a bionic style of writing. Now I have come to the conclusion that time is extraneous. What really matters is what one does with it. You are capable of greater things than even you can imagine. The only failures are the ones who aren't trying. I am the bandit. Rose from the ashes to disseminate philosophy. I try to avoid hypocrisy in a land of false economy. This, of course, isn't easy. But for the time being, I have every intention to go through life and never stop thinking. Say something. Something is better than nothing, unless nothing is filled with the something you are seeking. There is truth hidden behind cryptic meanings, but deciphering the definition can be an arduous process, so allow me to breathe for a minute. Observe the oxygen as it passes through my esophagus. I've since learned to control my respiratory system, so each blow I deliver lands with impeccable impact. I did not ask for this complex. I'm just dealing with what I was dealt with, dodging and weaving through unidentified flying objects. I'm almost at my destination, but I have a bogey on my 6. A split second between death and desire. Reactions are measured in units of time, not understood by mortal minds. There are life forms that do not live this long. Somewhere deep inside an undiscovered forest, one can bear witness to the most amazing creatures, from the largest of dragons to the smallest of amoebas. Most folks will never see it. The brain makes certain changes when we accept conditioning, a life of being told what we can and cannot think. Eventually, we start to believe it and pass the same teachers on to future generations. The cycle of stagnancy continues. I have no desire to be arrogant. I just want to explore my ego.
It's over 9,000!
Live on lands that no one else would go, or at least not many folks. We come here to be alone with other lonely souls, to go on quests to the far regions of the globe. If we can slay demons, we can accomplish anything. I forged my own path in the desert, journeyed in excessive heat. As I hallucinated, I saw that which my heart's desires. When I got closer, I realized that it wasn't a mirage. It was the parts of my heart that breaks through glass ceilings. I lived there for what seems like an eternity, grew old in the realm of fantasy, built buildings that could not exist in what was once called reality. It was everything that I would ever need. Until I was pulled away by a freight train, heading the wrong way. I cried that day. Cries like a ferocious waterfall, strong currents carrying all. And when they realized that my tears was a panacea for deadly diseases, I was captured, confined, and my resources depleted. I never got anything for it. It was stored in places where only the privileged can see it. There was enough for every human being, but